Right, you little fucking shit.
The thing is, they couldn't even hear what I said. They only heard you calling me fucking shit.
I don't care. You're a little fucking shit.
That's how all of your streams should start.
With one of us calling her a little shit.
Yeah.
You know what? That sounds nice.
Alright. So anyways, hello Danger Noodles. We're gonna be ranking the Geos... Wait, Groups of Interest?
Ranking the GOC, yeah. It's just the GOC.
Anyways. Yeah. Alright, so the first one is, well, you already know, the GOC. Anyways, the GOC was created in the aftermath of World War II, after the remnants of defecting occultists, psychics, priests, and scientists from the Nazi, Soviet, and Allied states, brought together and formed by the Allies. As the world stage broadened, so too did the number of countries that had their hands in the GOC, until it became what it is today. The GOC is a largely political force, seeing themselves as the police of the paranormal world. They pride themselves on destroying supernatural entities and make use of the most high-tech experimental technology possible, obtained from their benefactors. Many potential SCPs have been destroyed by them before the Foundation could obtain and contain them. They have been both on the side of the Foundation and against it at times, depending on the situation. They largely hold the Foundation in contempt for their use and containment of SCP items, rather than their out-and-out destruction. The GOC has respected the Foundation's formidable might enough to leave it mostly alone, although there have been some questionable incidents with which the GOC have strictly denied involvement. Agents of the GOC are to be treated with suspicion.
Yes.
And the GOC website. Or not.
The GOC website.
Oh, famous incidents. You can...
Yeah, we'll probably need to take a good look at that.
Do you think the chair is on there?
We'll see.
Maybe.
The 7th Cold War.
Yeah, okay. This is sound like it's gonna be stuff that's larger than the chair.
Oh.
Also, what's the... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I just typed in SCP and it showed up in my previous stuffs.
Oh yeah, I forgot to send it to you.
Yeah.
they tried to sue the Foundation.
Bro,
They
what?
tried to sue the Foundation? What?
How would that even work?
The 1985 Easterberg/SCP Foundation lawsuit.
Okay, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read famous incidents. And I need to do it with the South Atlantic accent, I think this is called. Or North Atlantic accent, yes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will be talking about the famous incidents regarding the Global Occult Coalition case files. First up is the 7th Occult War. An occult war coinciding with the Second World War, triggered by an attempt by the oh my fuck, cat! Why do you distract me?
Did the cat claw your thigh or something?
No, he just nudged me and startled me.
Oh.
An occult war coincided with the Second World War, triggered by an attempt by the SS that word, and the Thule Gesellschaft to take advantage of the destruction of LTE-0913-X-Machina to complete the Rite of Solomon. The events of this war led to the founding of the Global Occult Coalition as a safeguard against further such actions by rogue organizations. McCarthy-Truman UFO scandal of 1951. An illegal attempt to militarize para-threat technology by the United States government leads to the deaths of the first GOC strike team, 0001 Alpha, and the straining of relations between the coalition and the U.S. government. The 1985 Estberg / SCP Foundation lawsuit. One of its most known cases of the International Court for the Paranormal was handling the 1985 Estberg versus SCP Foundation lawsuit, wherein the latter stood accused of causing the inadvertent destruction of over 1/5 of the free port and violating international agreements. The Cornwall incident, 1980 something. Ow! Okay, now he clawed me.
You okay?
Yeah.
Man, the Cornwall incident.
The Cornwall incident, 1980 something. A cult based around KTE 9927-Black, the goddess, attempts to complete an illegal magical working. What? Following a timeline restructuring, GOC covert operative Ukulele successfully liquidates KTE 9927-Black, but suffers severe injuries as a result. Marks the only time in GOC history that procedure pizzicato has been implemented, albeit unsuccessfully.
And for those who don't know, it is most likely theorized that Operative Ukulele is Dr. Clef.
I think it's basically been confirmed at this point.
I mean, yeah, but there are also SCP worlds where he's not Operative Ukulele. So it's remember it's multiple canons, so that's why I said theorized.
It's very important to remember the time when Dr. Clef saved all reality from the Nazis.
Well, not from the Nazis, but from a world-destroying goddess. But he also slept with her.
Yeah.
I'm saying random bullshit because I like doing this accent.
The thing is, I was also laughing the second I get past the lawsuit. I just see this one personal directly spark plug.
Spark plug. A four-man assessment team based out of Knoxville, Montana, originally founded as Assessment Team 735 Lightning Mace, was nicknamed Sparkplug due to the poor art quality of the unit's original heraldry. Unit designation was reassigned after 2 years in service. Heraldry. Cartouche, a silver gauntlet holding a mace between two lightning bolts over a scarlet field. Bordered in black. Unit number 735 at the bottom of the cartouche. Cartouche? I think that's how that's pronounced.
What is one of these anomalies?
I'm going to comment that I probably have a very bad imagination because that's not what it looks like to me, that picture.
Oh no, you're not alone.
Okay,
I don't know
was just thinking, am I ruined or something? Because
Yes.
that definitely looks like
a wand of sorts.
magical wand that requires electricity and has electricity all around it in that picture.
Yeah, a dildo.
Right.
We're talking about a vibrator, or like one of the massager vibrators. At least I'm pretty sure that's what we're thinking of.
Yeah,
we were. Maybe it's a dildo instead of vibrator.
You
Nice.
have no right to say, yeah, we were. No, you weren't. Jerry and I were. You were over there not paying attention.
and then she's fucking like dildo.
Anyway, let's actually like look at the whole.
I want to see Fart Boy. Skunk Boy.
Okay, bullfrog, cereal. Oh yeah, sorry, you're still
Okay, I'll go ahead and continue reading this if y'all want.
Yeah.
Bullfrog. Serial number, I'm not reading that. Fuck you. Title, team leader. Real name, Jeremiah Carter. Nationality, American. Gender, male. Date of birth, classified. Biographical information, former U.S. Army Ranger. Received field commission as an officer after first tour of duty. Transferred to 1st SFOD-D after 12 years in service. Recruited to Psychics Division following retirement from U.S. military service. This is all just...
I
I think these aren't
this is
anomalies. These are just team members.
yeah.
Oh, that's boring.
And Sparkplug.
Gunk boy. Man.
Wait, what's case file reports? Oh, these are the anomalies.
It's a whole lot of stuff. Blackwood Gorgon. The flying fuck is a Blackwood Gorgon.
Is that what you want to read?
I guess I'll go ahead and read the Blackwood Gorgon. Gorgon.
The Blackwood Gorgon.
I'm happy to announce that I am currently on the Global Occult Coalition website. I did not know that this existed. Kinda cool.
Yeah.
ATE-0154-Blackwood-Gorgon. Threat Entity Database Entry. Threat ID. Previously stated. Also, Vengeful Pinata. What? Authorized response. 4. Severe threat. Description. The anomaly refers to... I'm not reading that every goddamn time it comes on the screen. Then, Blackwood Gorgon refers to entities resembling a quadrupedal pinata, which are an imminent danger to any nearby children. Any human child under 12 years of age who enters within 5, crossed out, 30-meter radius of the entity, stays within this radius for longer than 30 seconds, will begin to experience the effects of Blackwood Gorgon, which includes the immediate and total dehydration of the victim, total paralysis of the victim, with the exception of their eyes and nervous system, and gradual transmutation of their organs into unnatural candies, which Blackwood Gorgon uses for reproduction. What the fuck?
It murders the children and turns it into food for doing the hoo.
Also, I'm gonna say this
or
right
into
now.
eggs. One of the two.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this right now. It sounds like the pinata SCP that doesn't like children.
Perhaps. Blackwood Gorgon will approach the victim, if possible, and begin to repeatedly batter them, causing the developing candy to pour out of the cavities created by the entity's assault. If victims are removed from the area of effect, Blackwood Gorgon will cease activity and the victim will perish, either due to dehydration, asphyxiation, or internal bleeding. Blackwood Gorgon candies are shown to have a subconscious effect on any individuals under the age of 12, causing them to desire to eat the candy. Although this is described more as an intrusive thought rather than a singular desire. Individuals under the age of 12 will become an instance of Blackwood Gorgon in the span of 10 minutes, while other organisms will consume the candy will come down with a rapid and severe case of type 2 diabetes, which will usually result in death unless the individual seeks immediate medical attention. Blackwood Gorgon is typically immobile, outside of the occasions where a victim enters its range of effect. However, it has been shown to be able to orient itself in the direction of large clusters of adolescent children up to 200 miles away. Large clusters of adolescent children, 500 or more. Damn, that's a lot of babies. Engagement rules. Explosives are not to be used on Blackwood Gorgon under any circumstances, as the candies produced by Blackwood Gorgon victims are also within Blackwood Gorgon instances and are completely immune to blast or heat damage. Heat-based weaponry will effectively destroy an instance of Blackwood Gorgon, removing it of its anomalous effects. However, the only way to destroy Blackwood Gorgon candies is through acidic substances with a pH of 2. Blackwood Gorgon should be destroyed immediately on contact, preferably via the use of a flamethrower, to prevent Blackwood Gorgon from further affecting potential victims during the transport. After termination, areas should be quarantined and thoroughly searched for Blackwood Gorgon candies, which must be destroyed at the nearest possible opportunity. History. Blackwood Gorgon was first encountered by the Coalition in June of 2011 in Stillwater, Oklahoma, where Blackwood Gorgon candies of unknown origin were served, leading to the death of 17 people, including 3 children who transformed into Blackwood Gorgon instances. 2 of these instances were eliminated by Coalition forces. However, one instance managed to avoid destruction and was found by the SCP Foundation, which designated it the entry SCP-956. The Blackwood Gorgon entity was put under the control.
Is there a phone, Hatchet?
Oh, I didn't even think that would be coming through. Yeah, our phone is ringing.
I was like,
I was confused for a moment.
I was
Listen, it's complete.
joke.
Listen. It's completely normal for Juicy to start calling my house while I'm doing this voice. I don't know. Anyway. The Blackwood Gorgon entity was put under the control of Dr. Francesca Nile, who is responsible for the creation of the SCP Foundation's Genitor Disposal Program, and thus the death of and illegal unethical treatment and experimentation on over 2,000 children.
Hey, Hatchet.
Under Dr. Niles, what?
That's Junior. He's janitor. He's disposing janitors.
Oh!
Oh.
You see, this is as part of the janitor disposal program. Mass amounts of janitors from every line of occupation out there in the United States were rounded up into a single area and disposed of. How they were disposed of has yet to be disclosed by the SCP Foundation. Over 2,000 children. Footnote. Program was disbanded by the SCP Foundation Ethics Committee in late 2013. Dr. Nile personally approved all experimentation done on children within the Foundation during the period of this program's existence. Under Dr. Nile's tenure as project lead, Blackwood Gorgon instances have continually grown in power, showing a continual and worrying increase in scope and efficiency. An ultimatum has been delivered to the SCP Foundation officials, ordering the surrender of Blackwood Gorgon entity and Dr. Francesca Nile to Coalition forces by, that is March 15th, 2022, for liquidation and prosecution, respectively.
Well, the Foundation didn't listen.
It's currently the year. Wait, we're 5 days away from being 3 years past that date.
Also, I find it funny how they're demanding to destroy a thing. The Foundation.
Also, I'd like to point out it's not like the SCP Foundation is throwing children to it. They keep it isolated. What are they expecting to happen? Are they expecting the Foundation to suddenly hand it over?
Yeah, also,
It's basically harmless locked up.
I do remember an incident with it where basically children were brought to the site one day, and yeah, that same things happened.
Well, that's called people were not careful enough.
Well, I mean, if the GOC is to be believed, that was purposeful testing. You know what was the SCP number for that?
956.
SCP SCP.
It was not purposeful, but that does. I mean,
Oh, you can click it on the GOC site.
Yeah, but I already clicked away from that.
Oh yeah, it's at the bottom.
Let's see.
I guess there's no children allowed on its site anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. No
Uh,
children. Not with the pinata. Is it just slowly getting stronger with the SCP Foundation?
Underestimate the two sites made a link to each other. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I see why the GOC wants to kill it, but as long as the Foundation is able to keep children away from that specific location, then it should be fine.
so, do we actually have like a story about what led to the deaths of 2,000 children?
No, I don't think so. 'Cause I don't see it on here.
Do you see that the Euclid status redesignation was put in place by Dr. Nile?
Yeah.
And it sounds like it's because its reach extended.
Yeah. They must really hate kids.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. On a GOC collection case file, so you can see what they think about other groups of interest.
Oh. Oh, yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
which should keep it far enough from potential victims, retrieve any paralyzed victims, or 956-1, administer Class A amnestics to witnesses and family. We don't need any more of these things around. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so the effect is spreading, and I guess it's causing paralysis.
Yeah.
Uh, so I guess like that, it being close enough to that caused a whole bunch of kids to become paralyzed.
Guess so.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, but it also looks like not only the Foundation's on it, but the GOC as well.
yeah, but the GOC is like, hand over your copy. We want to destroy it. Don't keep it alive.
Yeah.
Foundation's like, we kind of want to keep it locked away so we can study it and understand it. The GOC is like, burn it.
You know what would be a funny message to them? Like, uh, hey, give us the pinata and whatnot, alright? So, you gonna treat it the same way as the chair?
Oh,
If I worked for Foundation, I would 100% do that.
oh.
So anyway, like
Yeah,
a tangent surrounding uh
the pinata.
a pinata aside, do we think we have enough information to designate, or do we want to look through more stuff?
It seems like they do some good things, but they also murder unnecessarily.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hmm.
We on here at the bottom from Clef. Diplomacy. Visiting prisoners of war is one of the duties of the International Red Cross.
Hmm.
And AWTOK, fuck you, I'm a dragon.
This site has worked 30 days without an injury.
Okay, either way, let's go back to the tier list.
Okay, before we do, I want to read this because apparently the Foundation is not the GOC's biggest enemy. Alright, the Serpent's Hand. The Serpent Hand is a para-environmental terrorist organization opposed to the UN's current policy of containing and destroying paranormal entities to maintain the status quo. Members are often para-threats themselves, and the organization makes the retrieval and interrogation of humanoid and sentient para-threats a priority. Serpent's Hand has come into conflict with GOC on multiple occasions, resulting in the deaths of multiple GOC operatives and several complete cells. Structure unknown. Resources unknown. Standing orders. Engage as soon as possible. All confirmed Serpent Hands members are to be considered KTEs, responsible for by default.
Hmm.
They just,
Fun.
you know, like if everyone else has a bunch of information about the even Marshall Card Dark. The Serpent's Hand. We know nothing.
We don't know much. All we know is that we don't like them because they don't follow our rule.
Yeah, basically, they don't like the Serpent's Hand because the Serpent's Hand does not believe in locking away or like murdering paranormal entities.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, they're evil.
Booker's message.
Evil.
Cheap Rate has a feel to be part of the GOC's biggest enemy. Perfect.
So, the GOC is an arm of the UN, effectively. So, to a certain degree, it comes down to asking, like, where would we put an arm of the UN on this?
Well, it's a supernatural version of the arm of the UN.
Well, yeah, but we still, like...
It basically kills anything that's supernatural that they can kill.
Yeah.
So we can't put it in good because literally it's slightly murder hobo-y.
Yeah, I was gonna think 'cause they don't give the anomalies a chance to like live
And-
normally without powers or something like that. They just kill
They're
it.
lawful neutral?
Lawful good take. No, I would argue that as an arm of the UN, they're fundamentally an arm of colonialism.
Oh god.
That's fair.
Yeah.
As such, I would argue lawful evil.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that does make sense. They're right next to the day fights.
Oh,
Yeah, they get to, they have some fun company in there.
Oh, we didn't even look at the field guide to help with it, but I don't think we need anything.
Yeah.
Next
what
one we
did
might.
they say about the Foundation?
I don't know.
Wait. The GOC just thinks the Foundation is just dangerous and mysterious and evil.
Effectively.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, this is actually a new group I didn't even know existed, so this is gonna be interesting.
Goldbaker Rhymes?
Yeah. Alright. Gold overview. Goldbanker Rhines Ltd is one of the foremost insurance providers for an anomalous world. Oh god, this is gonna be evil.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh! Oh, lawful evil. Moving on. It's an insurance provider.
Let's keep reading. We
Evil.
don't know what
Yes.
kind of evil it is.
It
Okay,
We do know
okay.
it's evil because
Yeah,
insurance company.
we know for a fact it's going to be evil.
Yeah.
It provides insurance to both individuals and institutions, as well as reinsurance, data vending, risk analysis, and forensic and enforcement services. It is known throughout the anomalous world for always honoring the letter of its contracts in good faith. It holds a seat on the Global Occult Coalition's Council of 108 due to its trust and predecessors gained from substantial recovery services provided in the wake of the Seventh Occult War. And it continues to provide services to the GOC, the Foundation, and many more.
Okay. Okay. I will simply add that we need to get the Luigi signal shining in the sky. That's all.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure how I feel about this. Let's keep going. Woo!
Yeah, we only went through the first paragraph. There's 3 more.
We barely touched it, and it's like, oh man, the more I hear about it, the more evil it sounds.
Well, I mean, yeah, like most groups of interest don't start out with just the most obviously
Yeah,
exploitative business tactic being just like, "Hey, we're a pyramid scheme. Look at us, we're a pyramid scheme." Like most groups of interest don't do that. This one does.
yeah.
Anyway, the modern incarnation of Goldbaker Reigns merged from Goldbaker Limited, led by an enigmatic Goldbaker and the Reigns Group, led by Warner Reigns in 1981. After other founding members of the Reigns Group vanished in mysterious circumstances.
Ah.
The origin and full history of Goldbaker are lost to time, though individuals with similar titles or names have been providing similar services stretching back from the dawn of human civilization and possibly beyond.
Hmm.
The Foundation has a number of outstanding contracts with Goldbaker Reigns. Policies range from the mundane, such as standard personal insurance, health, and life insurance, to the largely financial, such as providing beryllium, bronze, and other materials at fixed prices in the event of containment failure, to the rare and exotic, such as procurement of oxygenating algae in the event of a GH-class dead greenhouse scenario. A number of these policies are redundant with the Foundation's own contingencies, but for 2 such risk-adverse groups, such as redundancy, proves reassuring. These contracts were entered into good faith, but the Foundation also views them as a means of maintaining an accurate and up-to-date understanding of the inner workings of Goldbaker Reigns. Foundation is cognizant of Goldbaker Reigns' position of power within the anomalous world, so the goal of contract negotiations is to minimize the money and information given while maximizing the coverage and information received. Despite the perennial game of cat and mouse, the Foundation and Goldbaker Reigns still considered each other trustworthy, at least enough to conduct business.
That sounds like the Foundation doesn't really trust them, but uses them because they don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even that they don't have a choice. They have their own internal mechanisms. They do this because they're keeping track of it.
Fair enough.
Alright.
This is effectively like the SCP Foundation acting as like a fucking trust buster section of the government. They have to enter in business
Also,
to keep good
I
track of
started
them.
trying to read Taking the Reins, which is linked to the founding members vanished in mysterious circumstance, and it just makes them sound like as evil as any other insurance company. It literally starts with the old guy talking when he was young and Goldbaker just throwing money at hookers while talking in like the middle of the super secret wealthy like strip club that's really hard to get into and might not exist anymore.
Yeah, the first sentence in this story is I first met Goldbaker in, of all places, a strip club.
Oh my god.
Yeah, a super secret strip club that was very hard to get to and may not exist anymore and was basically a wealthy person strip club.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie, the management of strip clubs are already dubious at best, thanks to, you know,
Yeah.
patriarchy. I do not want to imagine how unbelievably fucked the wealthy person's strip club is going to turn.
Oh, that's terrifying. He would gold the gold person apparently he hadn't met the person the main character of this story yet, but he already knew his name. They never spoke before.
So, I actually have
Hmm.
something good right now. Apparently, I went to click, the Foundation's number of outstanding contracts with Goldbaker Reigns, and it goes to 6987, which has a history of Goldbaker Reigns.
Ew.
Right here.
Oh, nice.
So we can actually.
Let's read about how this fucking apparently, oh hey look, Daryl. Apparently omnipresent insurance company for the anomalous world has been doing throughout the history of the world.
Yeah. Alright. Circa 2600 BCE, references to uh, Nabu Wosir, the gold iris, a figure portrayed.
Oh,
Uh,
did you say gold iris?
Osiris.
Why don't I just read that
Osiris.
part?
Yeah.
References to Nubu Worshir, Gold Osiris, a figure purportedly responsible for emulating effects of famine should the Nile fail to flood or flood overly aggressively in recovered Egyptian Old Kingdom text. You next.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, alright. 500 BCE to 380, references to Soter Awarius, Gold Saver,
Think of Aurora.
Awarius, got it. Gold Saver appear in Roman literature. A figure it is said to have aided in rebuilding of Rome after the Great Fire.
Wait, hold on. Are they? Is that okay? Let me search that.
Is this what Nero did? I believe that's the Roman emperor who burned Rome.
Oh no, he did not burn Rome. That was a myth. It's a different it's probably a different fire they're talking about, but
Oh,
Nero did not burn Rome. Although it burned once in his reign, he did not burn it.
okay. Yeah, I was actually taught in school that Nero actually did burn Rome. It's good to know it's
Yeah,
actually a myth.
that's called intense ancient propaganda.
Yeah.
Yay! Which also, which ironically also kind of extends to the entire Book of Revelation.
Oh
Yeah.
god. Yeah.
Um, but I was thinking that for a second that I knew what that was. I have a gut feeling that that is a reference to like
Mm-hmm.
one of the earliest insurance scam
Oh
guys,
my
like
god.
the guy in ancient Rome who opened the first firefighting department and would go to people's homes while their house is on fire and debate prices before putting out the fire.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
gosh. Oh.
Friendly reminder, what happens if you don't quote-unquote socialize the firefighters?
Mm.
Also,
Okay, circa
oh,
600 AD.
before you continue, Jerry, I was never taught in school what the hell circa is.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
I don't know what that
It's
is.
basically saying before. No, not
Ah,
before. Let me look it up because AD is after death.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Because I see it sometimes like in circa whatever date BC or AD, and I'm like, what the fuck is circa?
Yeah, it's one of those things
oh,
that I've meant to have Google
approximately.
search and I just never
Apparently,
did.
it means approximately.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That makes sense. Okay. So approximately 600 AD for after death. Even though we don't use before and after death anymore,
Yeah.
They,
First references to the balancer of London. Throat, please. Londinium. Depictions vary from benevolent trickster god to a very lucky gambler to an investor in several ventures viewed as foolhardily by the masses but ultimately profitable. Did
Oh,
we just go from one scam to another scam?
yes.
yeah.
Anyways, the 1200s and 1700s, Goldbaker, later LTD, enters early contracts with the Foundation precursors, including the American Secure Containment Initiative and Her Majesty's Foundation for the Secure Containment of the Paranormal. It is believed Goldbaker is an assumed name chosen for non-inclative camouflage.
Nomenclative.
Nomenclative, got it. Alright. Alright, so 1300s, late 1800s, Goldbaker Unlimited proves instrumental in providing relief and recovery in the aftermath of the 4th, 5th, and 6th occult wars. How many occult wars?
Well, they skipped the first, second, and third.
I guess they didn't help.
Well, there wasn't many in it yet.
Yeah.
Eh,
I shouldn't say it like that, but that's basically how it's sounding.
Yeah. Alright, 1690s. Goldbaker is among the first insurers to become established at Lloyd's of London. They, singular, are instrumental in the early prominence of the organization, served on the committee of the Society of Lloyds for decades.
Ah, yes. My favorite activity is discussing things with the Society of Lloyds.
Ah.
It is nothing but a group of men named Lloyd
Oh,
sitting in a big room.
here we go. This is gonna be interesting. 1871, Goldbaker publicly rejects the Lloyds Act, declaring their intent to continue acting as an independent insurer. They move primarily to providing services behind the veil, rebranding as Goldbaker Limited. Their involvement with Lloyds of London is scrubbed from the historical record by HMFSCP.
I really want to know what their involvement was with that, but they already said they scrubbed it away.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Late 1800s, the Modern Foundation forms Goldbaker Limited, declines a full merger, citing conflicts of interest and independence concerns. Contracts held by precursor organizations are renegotiated into comprehensive coverage agreement designated SCP-6987, one more reading, due to inherited anomalous enforcement clauses. 1945, in the aftermath of the Seven Occult War, Goldbaker Limited again proves instrumental in funding rebuilding efforts. It is a founding member of the Council of 108 of the newly formed Global Occult Coalition. The Foundation considers canceling SCP-6987, but both parties come to a mutual agreement and amend their contracts to include a neutrality clause in any future Foundation GOC conflicts. Well, at least they don't aid the GOC against the Foundation.
Yeah, they're just a fucking founding member of it.
Oh God, why did you turn it this color?
Oh.
That's odd. Oh, it's probably a link.
Yeah. Alright, 1974. Warner Reigns focuses Reigns Group, which quickly rises in anomalous financial industry. Foundation informs government regulators and begins its own investigations. Foundation just sees a new
Oh.
financial industry pop up and goes, government,
It's like
look
you've
into it.
entered my territory.
1981, Goldberger Limited and Reigns Group merged to form Goldberger Reigns Insurance Group Limited. Foundation investigations of Reigns Group are folded into the Goldberger Foundation Audit Task Force.
I
Alright.
want to say, with what little I read of that one story, feels
Oh,
like it was less a willing merger and more like one built on threat and fear.
oh, we get to see the benefits.
Oh.
Alright, benefits. SCP-6987-1-3, Healthcare, Dental, and Vision. Goldberger Reigns offers comprehensive healthcare plans for all covered persons regardless of nationality. Coverage explicitly includes standard medical care, mission-critical procedures, cosmetic procedures, mental health care, hormone replacement therapy, reproductive health care. Why does this insurance sound better than what I have?
It's a literal scam, right? It's supposed to sound nice.
Well, these are the things that the foundation is using the
Yeah.
insurance company for.
Yeah, 6987.
Literally,
Oh,
probably the only insurance company they can use, honestly.
Well, yeah.
oh my
And
god.
this is all on top of the fact that, again, the foundation has enough funding to just do all of this on its own.
Yeah. I, I love
Everyone needs an insurance company.
I love how this is going forward. 6987-4 pet insurance. You may elect to use -4 as your primary healthcare plan should your primary consciousness be housed within a non-humanoid animal over the course of your employment with the Foundation. This policy may be extended to magical familiars if applicable. 6787-5-9 Vehicular. This policy includes personal aircraft, watercraft, and magical steeds not classified as familiars.
Oh.
Okay, so now I have a very important question for all the nerds here. Do you think that Shadowfax for Gandalf would go in pet insurance or vehicular insurance? I would
What?
say I would say Shadowfax would probably be covered under pet insurance.
Probably.
This is so dumb.
Let's move on.
Yeah. 6987-16 Life. Coverage only applies to duplicated individuals if said individuals have contributed to at least one payment to the plan. Individuals cannot be beneficiaries of their own life insurance policies. Goldberger Reigns reserves the right to audit all life insurance claims for fraud.
So basically, if you duplicate yourself and one of you die, you still cannot receive it as a copy.
Yeah.
That'd be a pretty funny way to engage in insurance fraud, though.
Yeah.
Alright, now let's see the legalities. 6987-0, Clause 3, Intellectual Property. The provider and the assured are forbidden from attempting to investigate, steal, proliferate, copy, or plagiarize any intellectual property or wait, intellectual property or property. I forgot the intellectual part. Anyways, non-exhaustive examples include containment procedures, memetic content, risk modules, confidential anomalous inventories, and cache reserves. 6987-0.8 Duplication of covered persons. If in the course of your work you find yourself with a duplicate with no distinguishing factors between duplicate and original, both of you shall be covered under all applicable policies. Coverage details may vary for different kinds of duplication, e.g. temporal, biological, digital, etc. 6987-0.13 Coverage in alternate dimension or timelines. Like the Foundation, Goldbigger reigns exists across multiple timelines. So long as the iteration of Goldbigger reigns exists, your policies will be honored. 6987-0.85 Petaphysical protection. Goldbigger reigns cannot guarantee protection against petaphysical events. If you're in a petaphysical event,
What's
fuck
a
you.
pataphysical event?
Hell if I know.
I'm gonna look that up.
We do have...
It means relating to or the nature of pataphysics.
Alright, there's still more...
Thank you, Oxford. More
Well,
definitions, please.
I guess we look up what pataphysics
Used
is.
over time for pataphysical. No, that's not. That's... Oh my gosh, that pisses me off. Okay. Maybe Webster will be more useful. Intricate and whimsical nonsense intended as a parody of science?
Oh.
I see.
That does not help.
Fuck.
Like we're not even done with the clauses of this insurance company.
What is the...
I feel like we've got enough information.
Oh, pataphysics doesn't assume anything. The sun has come up every day until now. What if tomorrow it just doesn't? Oh.
Oh my god.
So it's basically saying it's basically the rare times that the thing doesn't repeat and bad stuff happens.
Oh my god. Here at the bottom, if you are found complicit in a willful violation of SCP-6987, your employment will be terminated, and you may be subject to prosecution.
Wait, does that mean it doesn't cover acts of nature? If you think about it, things that are repeatable, it means, and in the rare times it's not repeatable, it might mean things like thunderstorm, rainstorm, and damage from that. It's like, no, you see that clause? It means you're not covered.
Wait, penalties are levied are proportionate to scale of contractual breach. So apparently this insurance company will punish the members of the Foundation.
Oh. I don't like them.
Oh, the acceptable methods by which the contractual terms of any subcontracts of 6987 can be enforced by either the Foundation or Goldbigger reigns include mimetic GOIs or GOIs, thaumaturgical GOIs, blood pact, pain curse, serendipitous probability manipulation, automatic bank transfer. The last one's normal.
I think this group goes under neutral evil because I feel like their wording makes it in such a way that I feel like they can't really be truly called lawful. It's more like, but they're also not chaotic in any way whatsoever. It's more like
they're acting like an insurance company in the fact that they're following a set of guidelines while sprinkling in bits so that they can rug pull, basically.
yeah.
Wait,
So yeah, I would agree with neutral evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your opinion, Bright?
Yeah, I agree. Also, the other link that was in the SCP was to that strip club story.
Oh, you cut out?
You cut out.
Oh, I said that other link down here goes to the strip club story.
Yeah, that one is kind of terrifying in its own way. I mean, you may laugh strippers, but literally he like looks at this guy that he's never met before and just says his fucking name after he's done paying the strippers.
Hmm.
All right.
But yeah, and oh, my brain just fucking died. What the hell was I about to say?
It's okay. Let's go to Greaseburger, where brain cells go to die.
So here's the thing.
Sorry.
Action, I think you'll find the most fun reading this one. The overview.
Okay, let me pause my game.
Why do I just imagine the old Spectre guy reading this?
The fuck? How should I read this?
Well, I think Jerry said the old Vector guy? Or something like that?
I don't know what that is.
The old guy voice.
Oh.
The crazy old man. Yeah.
You mean old Hackett?
Yeah.
Old man Hackett making a return?
Oh my god.
Greaseburger Incorporated. Overview. I know you're watching. You're looking for something to read, aren't you? I wish I could read. I can't do anything either. I can't do anything else either. I'm stuck here, warped into just a few sorry little bundles of information designed to advertise the people who made me this way. Greaseburger Incorporated, that merry bunch of fuck, they're so merry. I used to be a salesman for them, you know, before I fucked up and got turned into whatever this paragraph is. It was the happiest time of my life, and I just didn't know it. I even had the classic get-up. Dress shirt with striped suspenders, a straw boater, a straw boater. The fuck's a straw boater?
I could look it up.
Look up what a strawberry boater is, yo.
Oh, it's a hat. Oh, it's the classic salesperson hat. I'm putting it in the voice
Yeah,
chat
that thing.
thing. See that thing?
Yeah. I figured out how to use Google. Straw boater, even shoes signed so much I could see my toothy grin in them if the sun hit them right. Always gotta polish your shoes before you go to interviews, son. That's how you make $1 million in 1 cent. I forgot how draining on my mental faculties doing this voice is.
Sorry.
No, it's good. It's fun. I don't have any of that now. Not since I flushed my dream sail down the toilet. All I have is this space on the page. Right here. Just a few sentences of space to lure in new customers to the Greaseburger literary universe. And that's that. Have fun reading. Jimmy Grease, salesman extraordinaire. See all documents tagged with Greaseburger.
Oh, we actually have background this time.
Oh.
In 2019. Wow, that's way
You
more
can do
recent
other
than it was.
voices, yeah.
Yeah.
This one sounds a lot more sensical. So
It's funny. All of a sudden, I just hear in 2019. When I was looking at the background, I was like, oh.
In 2019, thousands of educational videos used within the American public school system were spontaneously replaced with a documentary film detailing the origins of a I should probably try breathing while I do that voice, huh?
Yeah.
Probably.
You see, a part of doing this voice is I kind of just trap all the air in the back of my throat. And it gets hard to do. It's hard to do the voice while I'm breathing. It makes me lightheaded to do this voice for too long, but I'm having fun. You know, little fuckers. Ow.
You okay?
You can do a different voice for the rest of this article.
Yeah, the rest
Oh.
sounds more sensical.
You don't suffer for our sakes.
Okay.
You think I'm suffering for your
Oh.
sake? This is not 19. In 2019, thousands of educational videos used within the American public school system were spontaneously replaced with a documentary film detailing the origins of multi-dimensional megacorporation known as Griesberger Incorporated. Shut up, Bryce.
That was
Due
actually a badass voice.
due to the surreal, vaguely humorous, and outright anomalous content featured within the film, both the video itself and its subsequent distribution were believed to be a project coordinated by individuals affiliated with the anomalous art organization Are We Cool Yet? How I anomalous. Yeah, anomalous. Anomalous. However, almost a year later, Griesberger Incorporated was revealed to be a legitimate corporate entity when they suddenly commandeered a former Walmart supercenter from another third-party corporate entity that had claimed the location several months prior. While the exact circumstances behind this bizarre scenario are still unknown, this event sparked Griesberger's presence and involvement in this dimension. Since then, Griesberger Incorporated has been involved in numerous attempts to sell miscellaneous products to the general public and sub-veil consumers alike. Overview.
Sorry.
There's another one of those. No, there's another one of those voices where I'm not breathing as much, so I gotta take deep breaths in between talking.
Gotcha.
Overview. Due to Griesberger's status as an interdimensional megacorporation, it is almost impossible to gain significant information about the exact size and scope of their influence. However, several key pieces of information have been obtained as a result of the released document. Fuck.
You okay?
Nah, I just stumbled over
Yeah.
the words. As a result of the released documentary and the unusually talkative manner present in most Griesberger employees. All individuals employed by Griesberger are cloned from the apparent founder and owner, Ebenezer Gries, and possesses two-syllable first names in addition to the Gries family name. While members of the Gries family share almost identical genetic code, various alterations, cosmetic or functional in nature, provide them with varying degrees of anomalous enhancements or physical varieties not included in the standard genome. Griesberger's involvement in this dimension is managed by Griesberger Earth, a subsidiary company operated by Martin Gries. Notably, they receive limited support from their parent company, leading Griesberger Earth to construct partnerships with third-party sources. Despite Griesberger's evident origins as a fast food chain, Griesberger Earth's products are extremely varied. This is largely a result of their extraordinarily unprofessional and chaotic behavior, which is suspected to also continue within Griesberger at large. Most of Griesberger and Griesberger Earth's goals seem to center around the production of Gries juice, a liquid substance that can apparently be created by mixing various potent anomalous ingredients together. The exact purpose of the substance is unknown, and an actual recipe seems to be non-existent. With the selection of ingredients relying on personal opinion, currently no Gries juice samples have been obtained. Griesberger employees who are considered valuable are subject to genetic duplication in event of death or departure from the company. Valuable as in, while research on the exact characteristics or occupation of valuable employees for Griesberger Incorporated is pending, the assumption is that management, legal, and human resources staff are considered valuable. Duplication of it. Company. Second footnote. Death and departure from Griesberger Incorporated functionally possesses the same meaning as employees who willingly depart from Griesberger or attempt to do so are executed and are replaced with near identical copies of the original. As a result, important Griesberger staff are functionally immortal.
No, already they're really fucked up.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Do we need to look at anything else?
they're literally an organization of clones of the founder, and then they might make clones of the clones or kill the clones, and it's just really horrible.
Yeah.
I guess the question is, uh, what sort of things are they trying to sell people? Grease dogs, loyalty to the company. The dragon is not a metaphor for capitalism. We're reading that right now.
Where?
Oh my gosh.
Griesberger documents. SCP 8013. There's a fucking video accompanying it.
Is there? Oh, we should probably watch that.
Okay.
Well, let's wait to watch it when we actually come to it.
Alright. Oh, it's also a Keter class.
Yay. You know what? I'm tired of reading. Someone else read, please.
Okay.
Alright, well, I guess I'll read it then.
I'll read it.
Oh, okay.
Who's gonna read it? Both of you are gonna read it. Read it simultaneously.
Item number 8013. Level 4. Secret. Containment class Keter. Disruption class Dark. Risk class Notice. Special. Oh, yeah, I guess we kind of skipped special containment. Description: 8013 is a van of unidentified make and model, coated in a thick layer of rust and missing both sides of view mirrors. Both side rear view mirrors. Wait, why does it say view? Sorry. Coated in a thick layer of rust and missing both side view mirrors. That's very weird. I've never had them spoken like that. Okay. On the back of the van, 4 novelty license plates have been attached, spelling out the following phrase: Martin Riesfer Griesberger. Oh, okay. SCP-8013 seems to possess the ability to phase in and out of reality at will, having been witnessed by multiple Foundation personnel appearing and disappearing inside facility parking spaces with no trace. There are no reported incidents of the vehicle appearing outside the Foundation property. All attempts to stop the vehicle with barricades or blunt force have resulted in SCP-8013 demanifesting.
Alright, before you continue, I need. Did you hear any weird sounds coming from my end?
No.
No.
Okay, the reason I said it was for a short period of time while you're reading the description, was having a fit with hiccups, and then stopped the second you stop reading the description.
I feel very sad for having missed that.
Yeah. You can
Incident,
continue.
oh,
Sorry.
Incident report 2024, August 6th. At 7:27, SCP-8013 manifested inside Site 63 parking garage. The vehicle circled around the garage for several minutes before security personnel arrived. SCP-8013 demanifested before contact could be established. The following morning, a file containing several videos was uploaded by a secure Foundation server. To a secure Foundation server by an account belonging to Site 63 custodian Monty Benson, who had not arrived for work that day. The video depicts Dunwich class Nexus tentatively labeled as SCP-8013-A. Begin log. Benson is seen sitting on a pile of unidentified bottles in the back of a moving vehicle, presumably 8013. He shifts the camera to face the front of the vehicle where Martin Grease, is visible in the driver's seat. Through the front windows, it appears the vehicle is driving through a black void with faint lights in the distance. Did he fucking kidnap the janitor? Sorry, we're reading it. Does anyone want to do Benson or Martin Grease's voice. I'll do one of
Also,
them.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to stop right here for a sec, because it does have a person of interest A613. We do have the person and character dossier for persons of interest.
We literally already went over Martin Grease, didn't we?
Did
He
we?
was mentioned in the previous thing.
Ah,
He's the head of
gotcha.
Griesberger Earth, the arm of the company that's active on Earth.
Yeah, so the head of Greaseburger Earth literally kidnapped the janitor.
I guess I can be Martin Grease. If Hedge doesn't want to
Alright.
read.
And then I'll be Benson.
I was thinking I'd be Martin Grease.
Okay,
Whatever.
you can go ahead, Hatchet, then. I wasn't sure if you still weren't up to reading anymore, so that's why I chose. You can go ahead, Hatchet.
Okay, what voice should Martin Grease have?
Uh, Something greasy? That was a bad joke.
I can't mimic the voice of Elon Musk. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Donald Trump voice.
Okay, that one I can kind of do.
Alright, go ahead,
Okay,
Jerry.
so we're at the first Martin Grease part.
No,
We're at Benson. I'll read it right now.
yeah. Right.
Okay.
Hi. I've been kidnapped by this guy. Hit me with a car and I woke up here about a half an hour ago. They haven't responded to anything I've said so far, so I figured I'd start recording in case this turns out to be useful for research. He looks over at Martin Grease again. There's no response. 14 minutes omitted for brevity. SCP-8013 violently swerves left, causing the bottles and Benson to fall to the right side of the van.
Sorry about that. Almost hit a pattern screamer. Darn thing. I've forgotten how to do Trump voice. We're winning. We're very
But
good. We're gonna make America great again. It's gonna be amazing. We just keep winning. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. Okay, I am in character. Sorry about that. Almost hit a pattern screamer. Darn thing should be more careful crossing the Nightway.
you can talk. Why didn't you say anything before?
First, you were screaming about being taken hostage, which was pretty rude, and then you were talking to your camera, and I didn't want to interrupt.
Who are you? Why am I here?
Well, Mr. Benson, 27 minutes omitted for brevity. Does this answer your question?
A, a bright light flashes outside of 8013 and the vehicle comes to a stop at an underground parking lot. What question? You just went silent for half an hour again. Martin Grease kicks open the door and exits SCP-8013. Benson follows.
We're in the basement parking lot of the main Griesberger office. I've got to get to work. Someone else will give you the orientation.
Martin Grease walks out of the view of the camera. The camera is angled to the floor as Benson presumably gives chase. A camera to show a closed elevator. Sign on the door indicates it is traveling to floor 999.
Wait,
Well,
uh, did, uh, was it just me or did Jerry just go silent for like 5 seconds?
wait. When was the time you last heard me? I kept going.
Yeah, we
Before
didn't hear
Ben.
you. I didn't hear
Before
you say
wait.
Yeah.
Wait, before what?
Before wait. Before Benson says wait.
Oh, let me just.
Disappears.
It just vanishes.
I'm just in case it's a Discord.
I mean, I
So
figured
it
that's
was at wait. All
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Benson,
Sorry
wait.
about that. Now let's try
No
number
worries.
2. I've blessed and returned, so hopefully it'll cooperate. Wait, you can't just leave me here! Benson holds up the camera to show a closed elevator. The sign on the door indicates it is traveling to floor 999. Well, shit. The camera pans around the room, showing a vast expanse of parked cars. I guess I'll find my own way. Benson walks to a flight of stairs and begins climbing. 18 minutes omitted for brevity. Benson enters a large open room with a floor ceiling windows. Outside, a bright and sunny field is visible. As Benson approaches the large double doors, classical piano music is audible from outside. Benson places a hand on the door and pushes. It does not move. Oh, unidentified. Doors locked during work hours. Benson turns around. An unidentified humanoid is seated behind a large desk beneath a screen displaying a series of product testimonials. Full record available at request. Who are you? Why am I here? What is this place? My name is Evelyn Grease. I'm the head of HR here at the Greaseburger Earth Central Office. You're here because you're our new hire, Monty, as part of the Greaseburger Earth new diverse and inclusive hiring practices. I never applied for anything. Part of the diversity initiative is hiring outside our normal pool of applicants instead of hiring non applicants who work for our enemies. You've been chosen to join our company and raise our profit margins through the roof, or die trying. Okay, so if I do whatever this job is, you don't hurt me or anything. We at Greaseburger Earth would never hurt one of our own employees. That's for Dark Lord divinities to handle. Ooh, don't worry about it. Want to watch the orientation video? Let's do that now. End log. That sounded terrifying.
Yeah.
It's basically like you are our new hire, you work for us, and it's definitely hinted he will die if he does not.
This is like if this company did the opposite. Like, not even the opposite, did like an opposite monkey paw version of what conservatives think DEI is. Like, they kidnap people to force them to work in their company as a part of their diversity quota.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think the janitor signed up for that. Oh man. Even as being a member of the SCP Foundation, they were literally just a janitor. They didn't hire for that. I mean, they didn't, yeah, get hired for that, sorry. The recording provided by Benson depicted a very cropped version of the following video file, which was included in the same file. Transcript of the video has also been included.
Also, here's one thing I have not seen in a while on a video, which is where it says Vimeo.
Yeah.
That's
Well, Vimeo still exists.
yeah, but it's been a while. Anyways, I think this will have the last bit of information already. We already know they're a fucked up company right now.
Yeah, because the thing below it is just a transcript of what we're about to watch.
Yeah. Alright. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
No.
Alright. Anyways,
Provide me 75 minutes to prepare my brain.
oh my god, no. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, new Greaseburger employee, and welcome to the Greaseburger family. Here at Griesberger Incorporated, we strive to bring our customers new and exciting products, even when they don't ask us to. Our forward-thinking mindsets and agile business models are fully directed to imagining the next big thing in the field of grease. That innovation starts with you. Today, you may be the new hire with no training or relevant experience, but tomorrow, your fresh perspectives and new ideas could raise our stocks tenfold. The success of this company falls on your shoulders now. Please help us.
Please help us. That's like a mixture of scary and funny.
Oh, yeah,
So,
there's more stuff
please
then.
help us.
Yeah, but I think we do got a good enough information.
We probably
Well,
have enough.
I want to hear if Benson somehow gets away from Evelyn.
No.
Oh, wait. Wait, Bright, scroll up.
Yeah.
Martin Grease pops up again.
Oh, okay. So, Bright, this isn't a transcript of what we just watched. This is like a transcript of a different video that we're not looking at.
Wait, Divinity pops up in the text.
Oh, this is long.
Yeah. Should we just... I mean, we do have to read this SCP again, because it's a keter.
The
Pretty keter
engine
to
of
listing.
8013 explodes, launching its burning remains around the office. Black smoke blocks the camera. Where's my money, Grease? Sound indicates the structure of 8013. It may have been extremely damaged. Glass shatters, building tremors and pitches. Evelyn Grease is like he's entered a rage state. Run, new hire, savior. Evelyn Grease is cut off by loud bursts of flames, briefly illuminated the silhouette of a large winged quadrupedal entity outside of 8013-A. Oh, Benson runs from the room. The flames and smoke part the scale. Okay.
Can you guys go to the bottom and see the the text document that's getting attached to the video files?
Okay, let's.
All the way at the bottom. The message from Martin.
Oh. Hey guys, sorry about taking your janitor without asking. Hope this video clears it all up. Love you. No, it didn't.
Reclassification to neutralized as pending approval.
Yeah, because it hasn't been cited again.
Yeah, either
So-
way,
I think we got good enough information.
yeah. Like, it's a corporation, so my first thought would be neutral evil, like the insurance company. But this is just so batshit, I think it goes in chaotic evil.
Yeah, as well as they were kidnapping
Oh.
people.
What's the... what?
I was agreeing with you.
Okay.
One of the people that they kidnapped, besides Benson, the janitor, was a lawyer from Marshall, Carter, and Dark.
Oh, well, that's a bad mistake. You do not want to piss them off.
My head... My head...
What the fuck? Alright, anyways. Yeah.
Where did you put them? Chaotic evil?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, the next one is another one I have never heard of. The GRU Division P. Overview. Originally known as the... Don't know how the fuck to say that. Don't know how the fuck to say that. Or First Department Abnormal Occurrences Commission.
It put a thing for sounding it out, right?
No. Well... yeah. Even then, I don't know if I said that. We said it correctly. Yeah. It was established in the early 1935 by direct decree of J.V. Stalin. Its first task being the investigation of the murder of S.M. Kurov. During World War II, oh no, the Commission expanded into the newly reorganized GRU as Division P, Psychotronics, working to counteract anomalous threats from the SS and Nerby. Oh, that sounds familiar. And the Vatican. What the Vatican? To capture and study anomalous artifacts. Yes.
Okay. Right?
Yeah.
I hope that this is just like my brain going off on a tangent. Okay, but I want to ask, are you aware of who J.V. Stalin is?
Wasn't he like a Russian leader in the Soviet Union or something like that?
Oh,
I
yes.
guess that's good enough. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you would actually recognize that name without the Joseph at the start.
Yeah.
Sorry. Move on.
Yeah. And captured and study anomalous artifacts both at home and abroad for the benefit of the Soviet government. Division P was carried on with this role throughout the Cold War, making Foundation operations in the countries of the Comintern difficult. After 1991, rapid restructuring coupled with budget cuts and a decommissioning or sale of significant assets resulted in numerous defections of their personnel. Significant portion of both Chaos Insurgency and Russian indirect operatives in Eastern Europe originated from GRU Division P ranks, and the flooding of the European black market with anomalous items formerly in their possession. Currently, this group of interest poses little direct threat to the Foundation. Oh, so the Foundation really does not see them as a threat.
So it's basically the USSR equivalent of that one like branch of the FBI that deals with
Yeah.
anomalous shit.
Oh my gosh, I
Oh.
think I recognize this one. I remember that one SCP or the Concept Fire SP Chronicles where they
Yeah.
they use this group when
I think they did, yeah.
Yeah. Now I remember a little bit about it. I was so confused, like who the fuck are these people in that video? Oh, interesting.
They were definitely using a different logo for that other
Yeah.
group. Or for that group. For the group. Whatever.
I clicked the first one, GRUP documentation. First one, sedition. Sedation.
A
Yeah.
friend in the cold. I read that badly.
Yeah. Alright. Welcome, people. Please take an available seat as soon as possible so we can start this presentation. Dr. Jensen, a pleasure. Didn't know you were interested in this. Dr. Thristle, Dr. Thristle, Miss Trench. Good morning, nice to see you here. Hello there. I think we still have some empty seats, yes? No, that's fine. Come in, right. Could you close the doors, Ian? Thank you. Now then, welcome to orientation on... or whatever that is, or as we refer to it, GRU Division Psychotronics, GRU Division P, or GRUP. I know many of you are only here because you need to attend a certain number of seminars each year, and you're looking for a nice quiet one where you can close your eyes and doze off. I know because when I first attended this one, that's exactly what I did. So did many of my immediate colleagues, actually. So I don't doubt only a few of you are actually interested in what I have to say. I will say it nonetheless, because even if you only catch a few words in your sleep-addled moments, I'm sure they'll be beneficial in your future work for the Foundation. As you may not know, the seed of GRUP was planted by a small gathering of suitable open-minded men under Stalin to investigate the murder of prominent Bolshevik leader Kurov. Did I say Bolshevik correctly?
It's passable.
Okay. Alright. The history books will tell you Kurov was simply shot and killed, but Stalin knew better. I refer, of course, to the fact that Kurov was murdered using a construct invasive reality discrepancy similar to the one found in iterations of SCP Redacted. Dr. Gerhard, you will know what I'm talking about. Don't think I didn't see your eyes pop open there, Rainer. What they found during the investigation gave Stalin enough to feed his paranoia, and the Abnormal Occurrences Commission was allowed to expand its work.
So this is just that. So this thing's existence was spurred on primarily from the fact that Stalin was a fucking paranoid mess.
Yes.
But wasn't he always a paranoid mess?
Well, yes, but I just find it very funny that we have a group of interest that's effectively Stalin was paranoid, so we exist. Or I guess existed. It's basically defunct at this point.
Yeah. Anyway, having carried out Saul's inquest, their attention soon turned to the possible exploitation of anomalous means for the benefit of the motherland. Let's just say that they found enough to exploit once the Soviets realized that the capitalist nations are far ahead of them in paranatural research, with special consideration given to a vast gulf between them and Nazi Germany. GRUP became the institution designed to fill this gap. Now, you might have gleaned some of this from the Foundation's internal documentation on the group. What they won't tell you, though, is the extent of damage GRUP's activities have done to this reality construct. I'll simply say this. During the Second World War, hundreds of thousands of bombs fell on occupied Europe. Many of them didn't explode, and to this day, people find unexploded armed ordnance in their backyards. If we translate this to GRUP, we need to add the fact that this ordnance can have razor-sharp teeth, be able to teleport instantly, phase in and out of existence, end the world by a twinkle in its eye. Fact of the matter is, we have no idea how many projects the Russians had going at any one time, and we have no way of knowing where it all went. When that wall came down, GRUP vanished, and most of its files, personnel, and anomalies went with it. This isn't to say the threat is gone. While no longer backed by a superpower, we know that many persons associated with the defunct GRUP continue to collaborate, in many cases preserving and continuing their work from before the fall of the Iron Curtain. Similar to the collapse of Prometheus Labs, they are not to be considered a relic of the past. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why you should be far more knowledgeable, and even more importantly, far more concerned about the GRUP Division P than you probably are right now. We have a small selection of projects dealing with their interests, as most of you will know. But we have no real clue how much we're still missing. Those of you who have paid attention can come to me afterwards for more information on what we know is out there. Those of you either don't hear or don't care, I hope that you never have the misfortune of finding out just how right I am. Excerpt from GRUP Orientation Meeting Site Redacted.
Oh, so
Mm-mm.
it's still active, just not as backed. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
just kind of less organized and with less funding.
Yeah.
oh dear.
And honestly, probably with fewer restrictions, lacking the
Oh
marred
no.
bureaucracy of the USSR. Fun.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
Oh. Well, here's... Before Data Corrupted. History unknown activity related to an institution named GRU Division
Bright,
B.
you're cutting out.
God damn it, Discord! I wish Discord would fix their shit. Anyways, I was gonna say history. Unknown activity related to the institution named GRU Division P. Which is right here. if we need to read any further.
Free speech. The okay, I getcha. And it's like above is all the SCPs it's
Yeah.
involved with. Matryoshka.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
Hmm. I mean, it's a well. Wait, you don't know what Russian nesting dolls are?
Oh, that's what that is. I always heard them as
Yeah,
nesting dolls. Okay. I know what
no,
you're
it's
talking about.
that's the proper name.
Gotcha.
Matryoshka dolls.
I like how the history for GRUP is this dissolution of the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
Do we need to see that, or we got a good idea?
I don't know. Like, you see, we got the problem of I don't know where we should put this because we don't have much information on the group's actual motivations.
Right.
All we have is things that they've been involved with, so I guess we have to look at some of the things they've been involved with. Do we have any, like, summaries of things that they've been involved with?
Oh, apparently there's a speech from I.V. Stalin from future prospects for national security. Right at the bottom.
Yeah.
It might talk about what they want to do.
Well, yeah, but this is before they were defunct. Like, this is before they became what they are now.
Then I don't. So unless there's.
What about the other like group of
Oh,
interest thing?
a field guide.
Yeah.
Show quotes from GRUP. Oh yeah, it does have some few quotes. Oh, I already see one excerpt and okay. Yeah. We'll wait for Jerry. So Jerry doesn't take too long. I might as well go ahead and my shit. Oh yeah. I did show Bookworm the stuff, the lore thing I posted.
Yeah.
And yeah, their favorite was bubble cream.
Bubble cream. Gotcha.
Yeah. I said choose one that isn't Daryl. Because I knew Daryl would be the favorite.
Oh.
Yeah, there is one sentence that's really fucked up for bubble cream. I will say, she is now the Bright, mainly because Bright is the only person who's given her praise in her life.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see. That's fucking sad.
Yeah. Yeah, bubble cream is fun because she kind of breaks some laws of physics. To be fair, they all they fucked up like that. Yeah. Mainly because the left hand and right hand are in 2 different chapters. Yeah. The left hand is when she goes against the GOC and Raid. Yeah, and the other is her fighting Eldritch God.
I'm back.
Hi, Jerry. We were talking about the little bit of lore. Well, I had just died.
Yeah, I have a feeling you read through all that after I said I had to go to the bathroom.
We didn't really read
No, we
anything.
didn't.
We were waiting for you.
Oh. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and that's fun. Yeah. Alright, so we went to the Geo Group of Interest Field Guide to see some quotes about the GRUP. Alright, from SCP-2664, more than 20 million Soviets died in that war. Friends, siblings, lovers. Not a soul in psychotronics, not even the chain of command, was eager to build another weapon so soon.
I want to point out a large reason why so many people died in war on
Yeah.
Russia's side was due to a lack of treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah. From Incident 0401-42-3, I'm not going to say that Russian thing is whatever that is. I am terrible at reading different language. Anyway. We operate in total secrecy. The KGB doesn't even know that we exist, which we like to think of as an impressive feat. However sad it may be that we aren't permitted to brag about it, technically, we shouldn't be permitted to be alive. Are these guys okay?
No.
From SCP-3034. And do you think the Americans understand what the powers they meddle with? Do you think they have any inkling of what this atom bomb can do? I know that one does not make deals with atom bombs. One certainly does not sacrifice little girls to them. What? Huh?
What?
Huh? What? What?
I think that's saying they have a supernatural version of an atom bomb that they
Yeah.
sacrificed a little girl to.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh my gosh. Apparently, the code word for the Foundation by this group of interest for SCP Foundation is SAC.
Zach.
Why, Sack?
Just SAC.
Does that mean my character works for Sack?
I guess. According to the Ruskies.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. So do we still have enough information, or do we need to?
We've
I
learned they're old, but not really what they're like.
Wait, Bookworm says go back to previous. I want to look up that name. Oh. SCP-3034. Should we just look at that?
I guess
Huh?
I guess we should rate them how we would rate the
Yeah.
like the anomalous division of the FBI.
Uh,
And to that
I
end,
feel, uh,
go ahead.
uh, I don't know what I would rate the FBI.
As far as I'm concerned, oh yeah, that incident is talking about the Chernobyl disaster.
Oh
That's what I
God!
was guessing.
I thought they were actually sacrificing little girls to a deity.
Oh,
Oh, my head.
Ah, gotcha, bookworm. Anyways, so we're back. Are we onto the same thing, or do we need to look more information?
Oh no.
You're welcome, bookworm. I mean, they were trying to follow the laws of the Soviet Union and protect the Russian government and
I was
everything.
gonna say, wherever they go, it's gonna be unlawful.
Yeah.
that's true.
I would not say lawful good. I would
No.
not say that.
I'm trying to debate in my own head between lawful neutral and lawful evil. Ultimately, they're, again, and
Yeah.
yeah, lawful neutral at best. Ultimately, so this is where I'm coming to like questioning like some of my own decisions earlier, because I remember that I put true neutral, like I'm the one who argued true neutral on like the anomalous corporation thing that was
Yeah.
like an offshoot of the East Empire Company.
Yeah.
I think the fundamental difference between that and this and like the FBI anomalous org is that unlike that company that was basically just using the
Uh-huh.
East Empire Company as like a source of funds to sustain itself, this is a group that was directly created for
Yeah.
political purposes by the USSR, and more
Mm-hmm.
specifically by Stalin. May he rest in shit. Um, so I think I would probably place it in neutral evil. Not neutral evil. What the fuck? Lawful evil.
Yeah. I can see that.
Because it's acting as a direct branch of a largely oppressive and colonial government in many ways.
Oh yeah, kind
Yeah.
of like the GOC right next to
Eh,
it.
yeah.
You know
It's
what?
it's
That's
ba-
valid.
Actually, yeah, it's basically getting put there with the GOC for the same reason as the GOC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we ready to see the next one?
Oh.
Depending on which universe, this place is fucked up.
I feel like the origin will always be fucked up no matter the universe.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's a circus.
Yeah. All right, Herman.
The fundamental core of like the fundamental core of the foundations. Fuck my brain. The like circuses were commonly like they were founded on 50% profit and 50% ableism and racism
Yeah.
in reality.
Well, ableism, racism, and making fake figures of fantasy creatures.
Oh yeah, fair. But yeah, point being like it even being a circus fundamentally starts it off as being dubious.
Yeah. All right. Here's one thing because I do remember from reading one story. this does happen in the canon universe. Herman Fuller drugs a kid with candy, takes them to a place, ties them down, injects them with a serum that turns them into a talking pig.
Fun.
Can we just say that it's evil, even if there are better iterations? I feel like it should
Yeah.
probably go evil.
We're gonna I feel like on the whole it's gonna end up somewhere evil. But let's read through the descriptions
Yeah.
because I don't remember too much about it.
Yeah.
Well, remember that one. There's the one SCP that is Motormouth.
Yeah. Him.
Right.
They
Yeah.
literally manipulated his memories.
Mm-hmm.
They gave them back after a while, but that doesn't change the fact that they did it.
Yeah. Anyways, Herman Fuller's Circus of Disquieting. Overview. Herman Fuller's Circus of Disquieting is purported to be the circus of anomalous origin and purpose. Currently, there is no evidence that this group exists beyond the allegations of various sapient SCPs and a handful of damaged non-anomalous artifacts. Most related objects typified by humanoid status utilize anomalous deformities for the sake of performance in some way, such as 1884 and 2902. Others appear to be typical fairground objects to art, such as 1921, or take the form of attractions for the show, such as 3717 or 1695. Typically, objects related to Herman Fuller's Circus of Disquieting are found at fairgrounds where the show is said to have performed.
So let's go to the hub.
Yeah.
While I sell a bronze whaler.
Why? Why? I hate this.
What?
Look at the.
Oh, what the?
Why?
Oh, I don't.
Oh, it
What the?
runs off the picture.
Is that an
Why?
error or is that on purpose?
I don't know. I'm refreshing to see if that fixes it. No.
Okay.
I'll try my best to read this. Herman Fuller says the circus is disquieting. Roll up, roll up. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the greatest show on earth. Welcome to Herman Fuller's Circus of Disquieting. The circus is first and foremost a show. The show. Those in the employment live to perform, to regale the audience with their talents when a circus comes to town. No one quite understands where they came from, or how they managed to put up that tent without anyone seeing it. Officials are baffled by the sudden existence of the big top and the associated caravans, trailers, and wagons, but strangely enough, the paperwork always seems to be in order. And of course, once they attend the big show, they lose any misgivings they might have, because after all, it is the greatest show on earth. Circus treats its performers, be they tightrope walkers consisting only of legs, tentacle things that gibber and squeal, or clowns with the tears of 1,000 dead stars in their eyes. As valuable assets, the circus is a family, and the family stays together. So come watch the show and feel the magic. After all, what do you have to lose? So our lineup has a whole bunch of anomalies.
The last Inca.
A little axe lost has another anomalies which appears the Foundation captured. Alright, Tales of Circus. The one sent by God.
How much you want to guess that the last Inca is an anomaly? Like, it's like an attraction just blatantly rooted in racism.
There's 2 pages for our lineup. The Fishman of Metasquan. They have Hatchet. I'm sorry. I think we might get.
Sorry,
Huh?
Sorry, what were you saying? I was too busy focusing on holding my W key than to listen to your bullshit.
Oh, we actually get to see what they look like.
Oh,
Oh my god. The first thing it says on
Lost.
here, the last Inca, he fought for freedom, he lost.
due to treason. Now he's back for vengeance. Come see with your own eyes the magic and power, the just cause of the mighty Inca. Man, you're right. This is rooted in racism. Let's keep going. It's just like actual old circuses.
Ooh, indigenous cultures, how spooky. We wiped them all out, but now we feel they're spooky.
Alright. Decide for yourself. One night only. 7 p.m. this Sunday at the Oak Park Mall. One show, one chance. Come all, come all. The following is a publication titled The Circus Born, Herman Ford's Menagerie of Freaks. The identities of neither publisher nor author have been established, and scattered pages have been found inserted into circus-themed books in libraries across the world. The person or persons behind this dissemination are unknown. The Last Inca. To the circus-born Herman Ford's Menagerie of Freaks. We've always been a place for those who have nowhere else to go. You prove you have something to offer. You can be part of the family. No questions asked. When the tall, dark-skinned man showed he could bend railroad steel with his bare hand, nobody had any objection. He also had an uncanny dexterity with his crossbow. Arrows seemed to bend their trajectory to his will. It would make for a truly marvelous act. Raw strength and marksmanship were not his only attributes. There was a magnetic charm around him, a fascinating aura that few could resist. Yet all attempts to bond with him were in vain. The man was a tomb. When asked about his name, he just remained silent. Fair, but he still needed a name for his act. We went to Madame.
I've heard it pronounced both.
Okay, Madame Petanax, our dressmaker and resident witch, for ideas. She just laughed. Are you blind or just stupid? Can't you recognize royalty? The one standing there is the rightful emperor of a stolen land, the last Inca. It surely worked as a catchy name for a circus act. He was surprisingly acrobatic for a man of his size, performing flawless spins and flips at his entrance. After that, he captivated the audience not only with his fantastical marksmanship, but also with his stoic demeanor when wrestling wild lions and pumas. At the climax of the show, the evil conquistadors had kidnapped his beloved and forced him to shoot an apple on her head while blindfolded. I think the ringmaster got the idea from a musical or something. He never missed a shoot and freed the damsel while the cowardly Spaniards ran away. Public always went crazy. What the fuck? So this historical trauma right there.
Well, he literally never spoke the entire time, so we have no idea.
They
Yeah.
just it's literally just
They made up
guy.
his entire story.
Yeah, this guy's tall. This guy's long, tan, and handsome, and he's really strong, and he's good with a crossbow.
Yeah.
And their local witch goes, "Can't you tell? He's the last ink."
We don't know if he's actually Incan.
Yeah.
I mean, there are Incans that still exist today,
Yeah,
but yeah, we don't know if that person was Incan. We don't know if he was royalty. We don't know anything. We don't
it's
know if he
giving.
was just a random Mexican that needed
It's
work.
like it's giving. Uh, oh, what's his name?
Oh.
Founder of Mormonism.
Ow.
Oh no, you're right.
I saw
It's
the-
it's
Has the
giving
vibes.
that it's giving that sort of vibe of just haphazardly labeling things. Oh yes, just so you know, the Native Americans, they were actually Jews that Jesus came over to, but they rejected him. So they're all evil. I'm
Oh
not
my God.
racist.
Anyways, I saw the last sentence of this note, and oh my goodness. Alright, here we go. Yet he was not interested in fame. After the show, he quietly retired to his tent, avoiding fans and colleagues alike. Everyone in the circus respected him, though no one was able to penetrate his silence. Time passed, and everyone just accepted this mystery as a fact of life. One time I woke up in the middle of the night to relieve myself. Coming back from the latrine, I saw a tall silhouette at the campfire. It could have only belonged to him. I was cold and still sleepy, yet finding him outside his tent was such a rare event that I couldn't help but shoot my shot. I just had the gut feeling that this could be my only chance to get to know more about this so-called emperor. I approached the comforts of the fire. Mind some company? I asked, but got no answer. Nevertheless, I sat in front of him. I did my best not to stare, but it was hard not to feel fascinated by this mythical warrior, this lost monarch, this rightful ruler of a stolen empire. There was something truly exceptional about him, and I'm not talking about his dexterity or his opposing physique. It was something solar, a lingering feeling that you got after watching him. I could only describe it as a sad determination. Impulsed by a childish wonder and enabled by my lack of good manners, I suddenly barfed an impertinent question. Are you really him? Are you really the last Inca emperor? After a few moments of silence that felt eternal, I had already lost all my hopes for an answer, so I almost shat bricks when I heard his powerful yet calming voice. I don't know. The only thing I have are vanishing memories of a fallen kingdom, a lost rebellion, and a gruesome death.
Oh,
Huh. Oh, it continues.
I was about to say, are you going to continue or?
Yeah, I was just thrown off by that last sentence. Sorry. Alright. I think I died. I think they killed me. Then darkness. Darkness for what I can only describe as an instant eternity. The next thing I remember was waking up in a sort of cocoon, like a butterfly. I broke out and found myself surrounded by white walls, clean floors, and strange machinery. Inside the cocoon, there was this crossbow that never misses, and a necklace I always wear on me. God damn it, it's a Discord again.
What were you talking?
What?
I fucking hate Discord. It needs to fix this goddamn shit. Alright,
We love you.
once again. I think I died. I think they killed me. Then darkness. Darkness for what I can only describe as an instant eternity. The next thing I remember was waking up in a sort of cocoon, like a butterfly. I broke out and found myself surrounded by white walls, clean floors, and a strange machinery. Inside the cocoon, there was this crossbow that never misses, and a necklace I always wear on me. I believe the necklace to be the source of my strength. Somehow I knew I had to take them with me. I left the cocoon and raced to freedom. Men in white came shouting, and I tried to grab me, but I was too strong for them to contain. I wonder if this is the SCP Foundation he's talking about.
I highly doubt it.
I don't think so because I don't think the foundation had white coats and things like that at all the way back then.
Fair enough. Anyways. I just kept looking at my interlocutor with a mesmerized look on my stupid face. I still don't understand what that weird place I escaped from was. Yet remembering it always gives me an unbearable sense of dread. Whatever was happening there, it was certainly not for the greater good. I cannot shake this feeling. It felt like a conspiracy against the human race. I'm still trying to make sense of it. My dumb brain was struggling to keep track of his incredible story, though I managed to mumble. Can you see any clue? Any sign about the identity of those people? I can only remember an inscription above a door, a language unknown to me in my previous life. Yet I could perfectly understand it. Red letters over a white background. American Secure Containment Initiative. Eversword Directive.
We have not covered that group.
Yeah. Well, if it is a group of interest.
Oh.
Now, the last bit sounded like a gibberish to me, but I cannot dare question his memory. Why are you telling me this? Well, I haven't had a nice chat with another human for a long time. I miss communication, and I want to share my burdens with a fellow man. I never talk too much to anyone here, for I could not risk my story to be known. Yet, now that my time here is over, I feel less pressured to keep the secret, and you always seem to me like a trustworthy one. I must admit that I felt a strange excitement when the last Inca called me trustworthy, like a child being validated by his father. But then a full weight of his words fell on me. What do you mean, your time here is over? Are you leaving? The men that I escaped from, they won't stop looking. In my heart, I know that to be true. For that reason, I must never stay too long in one place. Your circus is a good home for those with nowhere else to go. You are a nice family, if only temporarily. Please forgive my distance and understand my reasons. And send my regards to the rest of the crew. Tell them I did have a good time performing here. And just like that, he stood from the campfire and walked into the night, lost one more time in the streams of time, never to be seen again by the likes of us.
Oh,
Oh,
that's actually very fucking depressing.
so wait.
Yeah?
What was the name of that group that he said?
Hold on. It was the American Secure Containment Initiative.
Wasn't that one of the precursors to the SCP Foundation?
Oh, it might actually be.
Oh.
So that means I was right.
Wow, well, you weren't right. It's just a precursor.
Yeah, precursors are not the same, but oh my gosh. He
Yeah,
probably wouldn't have liked the Foundation.
yeah. The reason I was thinking the Foundation when reading this, because I was thinking about SCP-2000. In
What's
case
SCP-2000
the
again?
clone machine.
Uh,
It basically was used during XKs.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking that. Alright, so, does that mean he was the last Inca?
We don't
No,
know. He doesn't know.
Oh.
but he literally just outright said, "I don't know."
Oh, right. I read it.
Uh,
Do we need to see another? Or...
I don't think we need another. We already know generally uh where we're gonna put this, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't think that the circus operates on any strict system of laws.
No.
Oh, hold on. I need to read the quotes from our circus, because some of them are funny.
Okay.
From SB 2912, what you think all freaks are just born that way? Body does a lot of growing when young. Just got to help it along a certain path. Of course, back then you can only make a hunchback. Nah, they deserve more credit. I mean, the Laughing Man, Turtle Boy, hell, the Inside Out Girl. They was done the old way. From Herman Folder presents The Living Head, I just am. I mean, you can spend your nights lying awake, wondering about what went wrong. Or even if something went wrong at all, but in the end, here I am. I don't have a body that sticks together the way yours does. So what? I'm alive. I can feel, I can talk, I can sing. I'm fine, unlike most people who have come to gawk at me. From Herman Fuller's Can Shove It Up His Ass. Hey, I can watch. Tingles pull that snake out of his butt, right? I can't ask with a devious smile. Well, we'll let everyone watch. Minnie smoked back.
Oh my gosh.
I remember that because that was from a story I read.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm sorry. I had to read that.
I'd say neutral evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Alright, so next is... Alright, almost there. The Horizon Initiative. Another one I have no idea who they are. Alright.
Maybe they're about the horizon.
Maybe they're about the initiative.
When I think of horizons, I think of coffee. Let's see if this is coffee related.
Oh, no, it's not. Alright. Overviewed Horizon Initiative is an organization created in the late 1960s by various influential sects in the main three Abrahamic religions as a response to the growing number of anomalous activities and groups which they perceive as threats. Though the full extent of their goals is uncertain, the Horizon Initiative is known to target SCP objects either with the intention of retrieving or destroying them, depending on each item's perceived place on their dogma. The initiative is led by a tribunal composed of leaders from the three largest sects involved in its creation. Though a large amount of internal strife often leaves the office leadership in less than full control of the organization, the HR's main combat force, Project Malleus, is generally deployed in anti-cult operations and in SCP retrieval operations. The initiative's relations with most other groups of interest in the Foundation seems to be in a state of constant flux. While all parts of the HI perceive the Church of the Broken God and the Fifth Church with a great degree of hostility, and at times engaging them in armed conflict, sentiments towards the Foundation and the GOC vary greatly, from open hostility to limited willingness to cooperate, depending on the internal affiliation of an individual members.
Oh joy.
That's why I said it. No, it's not. The same you said that.
So it's just a bunch of conservative religious people came together to hate on SCPs.
Oh no. Okay, I can see where it can get worse.
Oh.
Welcome, Shepard. Congratulations, you are a full member of the Shepard Corps of the Horizon Initiative. All associated titles, privileges, and burdens now rest upon your shoulders. You are the first line of defense against the anomalies that the other organizations are too self-absorbed to acknowledge. You acquire relics for the scribes, report targets to the wolves, and answer directly to the tribunal itself. But no one answers the lurking question, what does the Horizon Initiative exist? I mean, why does the Horizon Initiative exist? What could bring together some of the most divided groups on the face of the planet under the banner of God? The answer is older than the question. For decades, various organizations have sought to acquire objects for personal gain, no matter their intentions, It is foolhardy to let a single group born of science with no creed and no morals to speak of to sit upon the largest cache of anomalous objects in existence. Since before the counting of
They
time
have
it's
ego.
yeah. Since before the counting of time itself, the heathen churches of McCain and Yaldabaoth have scrolled away sacrifices for their unholy masters, rendering humanities asunder in their squabbles. The various nations of Earth have their own pet groups dedicated to seeking out objects in the name of their homelands, men of science, infidels, and soldiers. All must bow before the might of his hammer, lest they be crushed. The initiative is both a question to the state of affairs in an anomalous community and the answer. God's hand has guided humanity through our lowest lows and our highest highs. With the world rapidly marching into the dawn of a new era, we cannot allow our future to be built on a foundation of lies. God has always provided man with a shining beacon in the dark. Whether it be in the shape of a prophet or a preacher, God's anointed raise their arms to combat the forces that threaten the pure. The initiative is only the most recent iteration of the army of the Lord. An army protecting the faithful in the war and rising up the less fortunate in peace. This is our duty, and we accept the burdens of our ancestors. As it was, so it shall be. Hundreds of groups, thousands of faithful, many interpretations, all under the banner of our Lord.
They have
It's
quite an ego. God damn. They're
it's
like, if,
uh
The one thing that hurts me is McCain is a good person, like Eldritch God. They literally died for our sakes.
yo, hey Bright. This is a strictly monotheistic
Yeah,
organization. They're
yeah,
going to view any other worships as heathen.
yeah,
also, just remember, they also uh, spoke of other groups that were not religious as collecting them specifically for selfish purposes. When
Yeah,
the
and
SCP literally collects them to contain them, and the GOC does not collect, they destroy.
yeah, they are. I'm struggling to find the right words for what I'm thinking of.
yeah,
Stupid? Sorry.
Well, yeah, but like I'm trying to think of like what they would be called if they were placed into like a sense of uh oh, my fucking head.
yeah,
They're basically the SCP Foundation if the SCP Foundation was founded and controlled by nothing but religious fanatics from the Abrahamics.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, also, here's one thing about the Beyond in universe. It's unknown if they're good or bad because the second Scarlet King was born, or not long after they were born, they killed Yaldabaoth.
Yeah.
They just murked him.
well, yeah. Well, we do. At least we know McCain was good, but Yaldabaoth, we have no idea. We have no idea. So, like, this one was good. This one died very quickly.
It's funny that they just named the two just gods that are dead.
Maybe that's why they did that. Dead gods can't argue against their opinions. I shouldn't say it like that.
Also, their logo is terrifying.
Well, it's very religious if you think about it. After all, the church used to think that the sun
Yeah,
centered around Earth, that the entire universe centered around Earth, that they were God's perfect creatures to take care of and shepherd his world that he
yeah,
made specifically for the humans that
yeah.
were so special.
Also, when I was reading this, I was feeling like very culty behavior.
Well, yeah.
That's the point. I'm sure even a normal Christian would be like, wait, hold the bricks. I mean, I'm sure there's a
I
better
mean,
way of saying that.
on
In
this.
in
Oh, sorry. You were
in
saying?
other news, thunder is loud.
Oh, yeah. Also, within like the discussion of the group, they have killed people or SCPs and anonymous items for not being a part
Yeah.
of their faith. So I wouldn't categorize them as good.
Well, we were never going to categorize them as good. They're religious fundamentalists.
So do we need more information? Are we good?
Well, all we have is a vague summary. We should at least read a little more.
Fair enough.
Well, honestly, I feel like we know enough to say something along the lines of neutral evil.
Yeah.
Bright, you're the one person that's Christian. What do you think?
I kind of agree with Hatchet. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yes, neutral evil.
Yeah, because I would try to put them in lawful evil, but thanks to it them being described as extremely disparate and having a lot of internal conflicts, because no shit. I don't think that they're united enough to be called lawful.
Yeah. Oh, does that have anything? Oh, here's some quotes from the Horizon Initiative. I keep forgetting to come over here. Alright. From Fire on Horizon, will the initiative be strong enough when the pieces of the true cross are burned to fuel a fifth ritual? When the Manura is smelted for gears? When the Kaaba is shattered by heathens? Oh my god. From crossing the streams, I, Ilano, swear upon my honor and by my power to uphold this oath with the Horizon Initiative, that I shall raise no hand to harm, nor take any unfair advantages of mankind. As a symbol of this oath, I present to the Horizon Initiative this sweet potato. Blessed by my power, may this friendship last until the end of time.
Was that a minor god trying to save their life with a sweet potato?
I don't know. From Epistula, God spoke to humanity in the desert, and just now we are able to piece together his words. Okay. Alright, might as well open that for next group. This one we already know is gone, but it became part of the Foundation. The IJAMEA.
Oh yeah, this one.
Yeah, the one where the content farms kept fucking them up. Anyways.
Yeah, they went all crazy racist with that group.
Yeah. Overview. The Imperial Japanese Anomalous Matters Examination Agency, or IJAMEA, not to be confused with the Foundation's precursor, IGAMEA, the Imperial German Anomalous Matters Examination Agency, didn't know that was a thing, was Japan's official and primary anomaly agency in the period from the Meiji Restoration in 1868 until the end of World War II in 1945. IJAMEA was founded with the purpose to bring Japan up to the speed with Western esoterics research acting as a modern counterpart to pre-existing so-called primitive groups. In its capacity, the IJAMEA cataloged hundreds of different anomalies spread throughout Japan and her colonies, conducted extensive research on these, and undertook numerous projects aiming to utilize the anomalous for the greater good of the fledgling empire. IJAMEA saw its most significant role during World War II when it attempted to weaponize several anomalies to assist military forces in the war against the Allies. Rushed planning and insufficient funds, however, resulted in few of these programs bearing fruit. The IJAMEA was formally disbanded with the Treaty of San Francisco in 1951, and most of its assets were either transferred to GOC control or covertly acquired by the Foundation. However, Imperial loyalists and Japanese nationalists within it kept IJMEA alive in the post-war years, this time as a clandestine organization, during which its main focus was checking the spread of communist influence in Japan and East Asia. Today, it primarily serves to care for the well-being of Japan's diverse but faltering anomalous ecology, and supports various nationalist agendas with its ties to prominent politicians, business people, and cultural personalities throughout Japan. It seeks to return some political power to the imperial family and return Japan to the great power status. It actively seeks to exploit the various anomalies in its possession for this purpose. The Foundation is seen as a foreign rival at best, and agents are exercise due caution when interacting with IJAMEA personnel. Okay, so it's only in one universe where they actually became part of the Foundation. In that one
Okay.
SCP, that was the only time that happened. Now they're enemies.
So, lawful evil.
Oh, we're gonna come over here. Oh,
I mean, if you want to read more, you can, but like, based upon the reasoning that I've already laid out, they're
yeah.
an arm of an imperial structure, and in this case, they literally were a part of the fascist regimes during World War
Yeah.
II.
I kind of want to see what they did in post-war. See if they got worse.
Alright.
Yeah,
Why do you want to know?
I'm just curious. Anyway, following the dissolution of IJMEA in 1945, many former operatives have since joined the Foundation and various groups of interest ranging from...
Is Bright cutting out from just me, or?
No, not just you.
It's every damn time I read from the hub.
We love you.
Anyways, following the dissolution of IJMEA in 1945, many former operatives have since joined the Foundation and various groups of interest, ranging from the Global Cult Coalition and GRUP to the Chaos Insurgency and Marshall Carter and Dark Limited. Some even returned to civilian lives, choosing to forget their involvement with IJAMEA altogether, but there were some who continued to fight under the banner of IJAMEA. Among these remnants, two notable subgroups can be distinguished: the Kakure Shogun and the Jirai. Note that these terms will be deemed derogatory to actual members of either subgroup, as most still refer to themselves as the true agents of IJMEA. Well, I'm not glad that I read that next part, 'cause I'm not sure if that was even bad to say.
I right.
I think they probably don't like those nicknames because it
Oh,
suggests that they are not uh, the true IGMEA.
Right. This this is like feeling that you're
oh,
gonna get in trouble because you called the Mormon church Mormons despite the fact that they don't like being called Mormons anymore.
ow.
Like, it's that sort of offense.
Oh,
You're
It's
okay.
fine.
I,
it's not related to reality as well.
I saw derogatory. I was like, oh fuck.
I think the word derogatory just means slur. Full stop.
I'm sorry. This is the first time where I read something bad in an SCP article. Remember that one
I
moment in SCP tier
well,
listing?
yeah, I know. And I mean, it's fair to be cautious, but this is the sort of thing where, like, I feel like we would both expect you to have the reading comprehension necessary to realize that that's not something to worry about.
Anyways, now that I know it's fine to keep saying, Kakuri Shogun. The Kakuri Shogun, aka Hidden General, represents a post-war adaptation of IJAMEA against the backdrop of discredited militarism. Why did I say military is?
Militarism.
I know.
Militarism.
Oh no, that sounds like something like veganism.
Yeah. As the Allied occupation dismantled all aspects of Japanese militarism. I almost did it again. In the public sphere, the private sphere, i.e. the family, became the last safe haven for IJAMA loyalists. Thus, the family became the foundation for the Kakure shogun's existence, drawing parallels to the Kurishitan. Or Kurishitan. That's probably how you...
I think that would be Kirishitan.
Kurishitan, got it. A term referring to the Japanese Catholics who practiced Catholicism, particularly during the Tokugawa period. Period. God damn it.
Are you okay?
No.
Okay, if I remember correct, isn't that period like the section of Japanese history where like basically all uh outside religions were banned?
Probably. Yeah. In many respects, the Kakure shogun are said to be exemplars of Hone and Tatame, translates to true sound and built in front respectively. These two terms reflect the contrast between an individual's true feelings and desires and behaviors and opinions expressed in a public setting. Maintaining a strong public facade whilst keeping their IJAMEA allegiance to themselves, their respective families, and close allies. Despite the moniker, almost none of the Kakure shoguns descended from shogunal clans, and only a handful were actually IJAMEA generals. In fact, many hold a multitude of mundane occupations ranging from salarymen and CEOs to musicians and animators. The rank of general is widely believed to be a self-designated, and those members' initial belief that they are the only remaining IJAMEA members. Later generations would also use the rank of general, claiming that they inherited their parents' titles. Holding the superficial commanding office, many Kakure shogun continue to develop IJAMEA operation reports and exploit their occupations to further their goals. Many Kakure shogun have exploited Japan's economic miracle to establish bases around the world, allowing to operate with minimal scrutiny. Some are said to have backed right-wing political parties and supported Japan's remilitarization.
Oh.
Yeah.
While there are rumors that former IJAMEA members working within the foundation and other groups of Kakure shogun, it is speculated to be an exaggeration propagated to weaken or intimidate such organizations. The modus operandi of the Kakure shogun vary by individual. While it might be easy to assume that they desire the destruction of America and conquest of Asia, some recovered operation reports drafted by Kakure shogun suggest non-military objectives, e.g. protection of the paranormal community in Japan. It is postulated that these non-military objectives are simple tactics to gain a moral high ground, and thus an alternative path towards victory, or as compensation for military victory that could not be fully materialized at that time. Although the first generation of Kakure shogun are exclusively male due to the demographics of IJAMEA, female Kakure shoguns are not unheard of in subsequent generations. In very rare cases, there have been incidents of non-human entities filling the role of Kakure shogun. Alright, the Jirai, the other group, essentially the IJAMEA counterpart to the Japanese holdouts, which was a term referring to Japanese soldiers in the Pacific Theater who, after Japan's surrender, doubted the veracity of the surrender and have no awareness of it. The Jirai, aka landmine, are called so due to their secretive status and indiscriminate sudden attacks on anyone, military or civilian. Initially assumed to be the same as their IJA and IGN counterparts, Subsequent decades have changed the characteristics that define the Jirai. Contemporary paranormal academia thus classifies the Jirai into the following subcategories. First wave Jirai, composed of MI missing in action IJAMEA members who did not know of or believe in Japan's formal surrender. Over the decades, it is believed that some of the first wave Jirai might have utilized anomalous means to remain in hiding or extend their lives. Second wave Jirai, believed to have been inspired by the Viet Cong following America's withdrawal from the Vietnam War, known to publicize attacks to shape public opinion and to expose the existence of Kakuri shoguns within the Foundation and other global organizations involved with the paranormal. Third wave Jirai, composed mainly of Kakuri shogun household members born after World War II, apparently largely inspired by 21st century terrorist organizations, known to express irritation towards the apparent inaction of their Kakuri shogun relatives and thus take direct actions. Despite the aforementioned classification system, the Jirai are poorly understood with drastic variations in modus operandi. The full extent of the Jirai is still unknown, but believed to be dwindling. Due to their isolation, the Jirai are typically less focused on IJAMEA operation reports, instead prioritizing action. That being said, the sheer diversity of Jirai meant that exemptions are to be expected. E.g., some recovered post-war IJAMA operations are carried out by members of Jirai splinter organizations. So the second wave is kind of really bad. If they constantly try to reveal stuff about the paranormal to the widespread world.
Every iteration of it is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we got a good amount of information from them. Apparently what we thought was going to be part in the same category as the Foundation is no longer the case.
Oh, I never expected that. Yeah, just lawful evil.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. This stuff. Let's see if it gets even worse. I need to stop forgetting to read this stuff. Alright. From 4007, science is the vehicle by which man attains mastery over nature, to impose one's will on nature, to showcase the superiority that we know we have been given, and to push the boundaries of what is possible. These are the rights by which science shows us the way. Our work here has proven instrumental to expanding our knowledge and to securing the future of our nation. Logically, to take another's power and grant it our own is the next step in ensuring that our future is always secure no matter what threat we may face. From 2953, even she's adopted Chosen traits, Tamao no Mei is still a Japanese. She is technically not an abnormal material. She should not be surrendered to foreigners. Oh.
I'm sorry to break it to them, but people can be adopted.
Yeah.
People can live around non-Japanese and be Japanese.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, yeah, but gotta remember they're an offshoot of an ethno-nationalist fascist.
You're right.
Yeah.
They don't care
Imperial
about what might be best for her. They care about what's best for their people.
Yeah, here's the next one. 2937. Dear General Okakura, you are authorized to carry out Operation Izanami. All our prisoners of war will be sent to your location. You are to use them in their totality. And what Professor Shimobi says about the results of this ritual of his is true, this should become an attack to dwarf this new weapon of the Americans. So most likely all those prisoners of war are dead.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
It sounds like they're using those prisoners of war to either experiment or fuel some kind of anomalous A-bomb.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was gonna ask, how much longer are you planning to stream?
We can probably do this next one if you guys are feeling tired. And just finish it off. Because what I know from Reddit, when they talk about this one, they said this group was extremely fucked.
Fun.
Yeah. This is also a group I have never heard of. Alright. Just Girly Things. Overview. Just Girly Things is an anonymous internet blog focused on encouraging girls to partake in traditionally feminine aesthetics and activities. This website went online in 2010, after beginning as a magazine in 2006. It's accessible in any individual with a Y chromosome. Just Girly Things website and other products associated with GOI 4319 exhibit a mimetic effect, compelling subjects with an XX karyotype to join the group and adhere to its later conception of traditional gender roles for women, even when those directly conflict with the subject's prior political beliefs or gender identity. Members of Just Girly Things tend to exhibit manipulative behavior towards those around them, doing anything they can to spread the group's ideals more broadly. Group of Interest 4319 is considered particularly dangerous due to its highly infectious nature. The founder of Group of Interest 4319 is Point of Interest 4319, a charismatic reality bender known as Key Lee. Key Lee has demonstrated a powerful ability to compel others to adopt its way of thinking through a combination of social manipulation and anomalous means. And there's no Just Girly Things on that one. And my god, I hate this.
Well, you're not that kind of girl. Unless they get you.
I love bioessentialist traditional gender roles enforcing fucking groups of interest.
Yeah, also,
they're my favorite gender.
Yeah, actually, I'm not sure if I talked about this, but I'm more, like, the type of clothing and stuff I like to do is more goth-like. I'm not sure if I ever talked about that.
I don't think any of us have spoken about the kind of clothes we like as a whole.
Or, like, the type of stuff I like to do with it would be considered goth-like. So, yeah, this would be the exact opposite of me.
I have two requirements for my clothing. Cover my body. Be comfortable. Optional.
You know what? Why don't we say currently what we currently like and what we liked as kids? Like, as a teenager, what group did you fall in clothes-wise?
The same one I just said.
Okay. I have no... Actually, I was never allowed to wear what I wanted to wear as a kid. Anyways.
Depression!
Yeah. I was a 90s, like, trench coat wearer.
Yeah. Anyways, nice. let's find out. Tangent aside, let's find out what Just Girly Things is.
How dare you put the tangent aside?
Shut up.
Never.
Hello, I am Diana Barry, creator of Just Girly Things. First and foremost, Just Girly Things is a psychological horror series meant to capture the horrors of the real world and real people. Transphobia, eating disorders, misogyny, they're all things we deal with on a daily basis. I wanted to take something that is close to me, girliness, and loving cute things in pink and make it as creepy commentary of the way some people are treated in society. Well, Just Girly Things mostly covers girls, and these are issues that most prevalent to all of us of any group. Just Girly Things is meant to be realistic horror in a sense that it is almost something you could see in real life.
They did a good job, I hate it.
Yeah, it's supposed to make your skin crawl, make you gag, want to break your computer, the likes. If you hate the characters, it means the author is doing it right. I do not agree with the views stated by Just Girly Things that any should perform, and neither do any others writing for it. Just Girly Things is a blog site that in universe has existed since 2006 and existed online since 2010, and still runs to this day. If you want to write in the past or present, it's up to you. Okay. I didn't know that. Well, okay, so we already know some of the things they do is not good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we got interesting characters right here. Alright. Alright. Jess Landons, around 19 years old. Jess is most unique member of JGT. She is JGT's problem child, meaning that she doesn't always conform to every single rule set up. Jess has a highly resistance to Kaylee's reality bending effects, which obviously upsets Kaylee. Kaylee finds Jess as a challenge, so that's why she never gives up on her. She is kept under very close watch by Kaylee. Jess is a victim of sex trafficking and child abuse, which has been hinted at in her featured works. My
Yeah, that
god.
tracks.
Alright, Kaylee, the creator of JTT, is an abusive control freak. I'm sorry.
This group of interests, my brain just died. Hub is far more personal than most of the others. This
Yeah.
one's less
I
in
think it's
universe and more
because
just.
I think it's because it's female oriented. It's
Yeah.
taking the thing where there are some women who don't. There are some women who literally will make hate books on every person they don't like.
Yeah.
I mean, you see, it. Yeah, I get what you mean. It's kind of like the girly slant to that, because like, I feel like that's a really common human trait in general. But it's also one of those traits that are like commonly, like sexistly hyped up as being uniquely feminine. When like
I
that
believe
exact.
there have been like I remember when I was a kid, the news did like some segment on like a test someone did
Mm-hmm.
where basically they put guys in a room alone to find out what happened, and women and the girls basically fought the shit out of each other, and the guys were just chill.
Yeah.
Well, that's the sort of thing where like I'm like besides the fact that one like that behavior is one of those things that stems from uh um patriarchy. Alongside that, there's the fact that I mean, let's just be frank. These sorts of like pop culture studies are rarely very well put together.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And like the thing I was gonna say is like this sort of behavior that we're describing. Just look at any male centric uh group in gaming and on the internet. The same behavior is done, just in a different flavor. Like there are entire there are entire accounts like on Twitter and in these places that are dedicated to targeted harassment of individuals who don't take issue with the woke games sort of thing.
Yeah.
This behavior is very common just in general.
Yeah. Also,
The internet has made it very prevalent as well.
I looked a little bit further in Kaylee and oh boy. Anyways,
What?
the creator of GTT is an abusive control freak reality bender with a thing for pink, point of interest 4319. Kaylee is all these things. Kaylee wants everything to be exactly as she wants and will make sure it goes that way. It seems easy to look at her and go, have her show transphobia, and there's her character. Keep in mind, that not only is Kaylee transphobic, but she is so many other shades of horrible. Explore one you haven't seen done yet. One thing to remember is that Kaylee is smart. She's not easily fooled or easily tracked down. She gets what she wants most of the time. If you ask me, Kaylee is not a physical person, but a digital entity. However, this is up to interpretation. First and foremost, Kaylee is a mysterious person who pretends to be a close friend of anyone who talks to her. She wants you to think we're your best friends who know everything about each other, when in reality, no one has scratched the surface of Kaylee. let's see the others. Alright, Ella. Ella is Landon's older sister. She owns a bakery and is very ditzy traditional housewife. She is also Keeley's right-hand woman. Ella was a good sister Landon before JTT brainwashed her. It's up to you if she is beyond saving or not. Alright, Landon slash Cora. Landon is Ella's younger brother. He is around age 14 and is a trans man who has been brainwashed into believing he is a girl by JGT. Despite the influence of JGT, if put in the right situation, Landon is capable of temporarily remembering his true identity.
That's kind of terrifying.
Yeah, it's this element of the SCP is just, hey, anomalous conversion therapy, yay!
Yeah, Pink Fly slash Theresa's Petrucci is a chemist who does graphic design work for JTT. Prior to falling into JGT's orbit, she has been an organizer of a turf art collective sometime in 2009. However, Theresa met Kaylee. Though she is generally pleasant to talk to, she can be remarkably cruel even for a member of JGT. She has a natural high psychic resistance threshold due to a traumatic brain injury sustained in high school, rarely on the website. It's important to note that Theresa is not brainwashed. Everything she does for just girly things, she does of her own free will. Okay, so she's just a bad person in general.
Yeah.
Alright, Madeline von Schaffer, a wealthy ex-aristocrat who provided much of the initial funding for just girly things. Though she doesn't engage with the magazine or site, she's kept close correspondence with Kaylee since at least 2005. Proper, polite, and always smiling, most don't register why her skin doesn't seem to crease correctly, and fewer still recognize the callous manipulator beneath the porcelain smile. Okay, so this place gives a lot of information.
Yeah.
Do we need to go further? Oh, we actually get to see what they look like.
In autistic form.
Yeah, this is Kaylee. Ella. Cora. Or slash Landon, I believe.
Yeah.
I think I know why they did it in this style.
Yeah.
Because those dating games that are supposed to be supposedly for girls only,
Yeah.
even though everyone, like, I've seen everyone play those at some point or another, even if I hate them.
Yeah,
But
also,
yeah,
this was...
that's the style of how they do their characters.
Yeah. This is also a character that wasn't over there. Angel. Angel is the holiest girl in Girlville. She'll help you get close to God and make sure you stay in God's image.
Oh,
Ugh.
no bueno, no bueno.
Oh, here's another one. Jess. Jess is a sweet girl who will help you listen to and please your man. She has experience in pleasing men, so she can help do so too.
Oh no.
Yeah, I will say I need to actually read some of the SCPs related to this, because this is a very, very good
Yeah.
niche of horror for me.
Yeah, actually, there's only very few SCPs connected to it, but there's a bunch of tales and other stuff.
Can we look at one SCP?
Which one? 4319, 7906, 8319, 6679, or 8519?
Actually, why don't you pick?
Uh, uh, uh,
8519? It's by Diana Berry and
Wait!
Vapid Poem.
Hold on, I need to read this from Uranium Empire. This is funny. How to remove glitter from polyester dress. How to remove human blood from polyester dress. How to remove kerosene from polyester dress. How to remove spinal fluid from polyester dress.
And polyester woman epilogue.
That's funny.
Oh, I just opened the hub on my screen and it hurts my eyes.
See.
I just saved that in one of the folders that isn't for questionable materials. I guess this is questionable materials, but not that type of questionable materials.
Yeah.
Uh, I I guess go with the earliest number.
Alright. Oh, God.
Ah!
The fuck is this? Wait, can these actually click? No, you can't click. What is this?
SCP-4319.
Yeah, alright. Anyways, about us. Just curly things.
Wait,
Huh?
wait a minute.
Do you want to read it?
Give me a second. I have to read this in
Oh,
Sydney voice.
Oh my gosh, if you click Best by Jess Landons, it goes to object class.
oh, oh no, it's a Keter.
Where? There it is. Various entertainment. That's the folder I want this in. Oh, that's right. I have a folder in there that's just SCP stuff. Sick. Okay, so okay. Everyone ready for Cindy?
Yes.
Sure.
I'm not. I'm not. I need to take a drink.
I thought you were going to say, I'm not reading this anymore.
Like, are you ready for Cindy? Well, I'm not. Goodbye.
And you just leave call.
Oh yeah, and this is being put by About Us by Jess Landons.
Yeah, if you click it, you see the
Oh,
object class.
this is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you click the hearts, you see information.
Oh, this is so cool. I like this. Okay. About Us, a smiley face hearts by Jess Landons. Item number SCP-4319. Object class Keter. Just Girly Things is a blog site run by girls for girls. You can find it just by searching for our URL www. I broke a little. It's late at night. www.justagirlythingsblogsite.si. Special containment procedures. Foundation web crawlers have been set up to search for any mention of the IP address in which SCP-4319 functions. Any mention is then to be immediately blocked from any public web servers. This block is to be reinstated once every 7 days until it is forcibly removed by SCP-4319.
Okay, I want to break through this for a second. I actually did try to load this into Opera and it's another window, and it's an Opera blocked it. Like it said it couldn't find it. It run Dianox and shit.
Well, I'm pretty sure that means that it's a website that doesn't exist. Yeah.
But I find it funny. Yeah. Anyways.
I would imagine that they chose that uh like they did that specifically so that you can go and do that.
Yeah.
Where's the site? Okay. So, what does our site do? We've had a lot of you ask for a proper introduction post, so I thought I would take the initiative. One of the first things to know is that once you visit our site, all digital interfaces, including home screens and lock screens of phones, will match up with the JGT theme. Ugh. Oh, oh, gross. I don't want this on my phone.
Too late.
Look,
Pink everywhere.
just a little treat from us to help remind you of your girly nature. We also can we also wow, they included typos. We also can also give you new clothes to make you the best you can be as a girl. You don't have to worry about shipping and all that jazz. It appears right on your body and in your closet. Isn't
Oh.
that nice of us? I think it is. All the cool features and stuff will only go to the girl who was the one to pull up our site on their device. So, friends, get going on your own to experience these cool features too. Colon 3. Description: SCP 4319 is an internet blog site under the name Just Girly Things. The anomaly of SCP-43 manifests in its ability to totally help out girls a big time, trying to stop this boringness, but we do what we can.
Uh,
We like to be a place with all things girly because, well, sometimes girls have trouble understanding their place as a girl. Like Ella's sister started dressing like a boy and insisted she call her Landon or something. What car really? Ugh. Ugh. I'm dead naming fictional character for this SCP article. I don't like it.
oh,
Listen. I've got this very particular feeling in me right now because I've watched so many r slash
Yeah.
not like other girls and insane parents videos from the click that like this feels just exactly like stuff that happens in real life. This
Yeah.
like genuinely bravo to the author here.
man, that's
This is
amazing.
This is very horrific because it's so realistic.
Yeah.
Let's see. What Cora really needed is a reminder of how important girlhood really is. That's why Ella helped her see it again. I think that was really sweet of her. Well, a sweet of Keeley too, because she helped Ella, which helped Ella help Cora. What is
Keely is the creator of the group.
Yeah, and when you click on the link, it goes to fill to the brim with girlish glee.
Oh. No. I might as well see it.
Uh,
Oh god, why?
I
Why?
think it's a bunch of text conversations,
Yeah.
which I am not reading right now.
Graphic
Graphic
depictions of abuse
depictions of
ahead.
abuse ahead. Proceed with caution.
Me and Jerry timed them up same time with that.
Yay! I love graphic depictions of abuse.
Yeah.
It's my favorite pastime. Anyways, Cora's boring, boyish room turned all pink with dresses and makeup and nail polish and stuff. Like, I always turn everything around me pink. Some girls don't think they're boys, but are just super into sports and stuff and still think they're true girls. Isn't that just dumb? Like, my old best friend likes soccer and watching sports ball or whatever. Like, come on, girl. girls aren't supposed to have short hair, Cora and Molly.
Fuck you.
Ahem. I mean, it's. Are you okay?
Fuck you. I have my
She's
short hair, you
venting at
motherfucker.
them. She's a goth girl. I think we have already established.
I'm a
So
fight.
of course, goth girl and pink girl are kind of like oil and water.
I will fight you, bitch.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, there's pastel goths.
she is not a pastel goth.
No.
Okay. Ahem. I mean, it's not like she got to supper often. Got to
Hmm?
super often. What? Ahem. I mean, it's not like she got to super often since we met, anyways. But come on, maybe being treated like a human is something she could have focused on. Anyways, oh, this is so fucking not like other girls. Oh, this is so not like other girls.
In a bad
Uh,
way, but in a good way.
uh it's in a way. It being It's something she could have focused on anyways. Now she's a total beauty queen. She loved the site that Keely made. I mean, how could you not? But I mean, I guess I get not being super girly. I was never into girly things much as a kid because that stuff just wasn't accessible for me. I mean, in a way, I did do one thing considered super girly, but I don't think I need to talk about it here. Lol. Keeley first created uh, my brain just died. Just girly things in 2006 in the form of a magazine, which is the form I first found out about it in. I was given the magazine one day because apparently I needed to learn the values or something. But I mean, it changed my life. I would tear out the pages and use them to decorate the bland gray walls I was always around, but then everything just became pink instead. Just girly things helped me realize my place in the world. I need to stop pitting myself for my situation. I'm a girly and I'm strong. It's honestly so fucking dumb that you keep pitting yourself, girls. If you're getting hurt, it's because you did something wrong. You're probably
Uh,
not being hurt unjustly. Or, well, you aren't. Just start making heart-shaped cookies. Start doing your makeup, girls. That's what you're for, boo. Anyways, let's see. That
uh,
link. Ugh, that link goes to Ella's sickly sweets. Ugh. Friendly warning that this article contains mentions of abuse, mental disorders, self-image issues, and other topics on some scale. Please read with caution.
Oh my god.
Oh, oh, twisting
I
up inside.
Okay, so I totally understand why the SCP Reddit said this group is extremely fucked.
Mm. Just Girly Things became a blog site in 2010 and has been influencing girls everywhere. Every single day, our posts have changed lives, just like Keely's magazine changed mine. I don't see gray stone walls anymore. They're pink stone walls now. I have my wonderful pets, Mandy the beetle and Cutie the cat. Ugh. Oh, I wanna. Ugh. Who names things like. Ugh. I'm allowed to like bugs, by the way. Not every girl is, but Kaylee said I can. Anyways, the Foundation first became aware of SCP 4319 after researcher Redacted had accessed the site using Foundation technology. Researcher Redacted spontaneously began altering baseline reality, causing all objects in her immediate vicinity to take on traditional feminine quote unquote qualities, such as heart shaped pillows, pillows? Pillows. Yes, I love pillows. Pillows, pink hues, floral wall decor, jewelry, makeup brushes, frilly curtains, etc. Researcher redacted attacked Dr. Lena, claiming she was a fake woman. A security breach took place soon after, causing the evacuation of site redacted. Researcher redacted is now quarantined at site redacted. Ooh. So I take it that she saw another researcher that was
Yeah.
implied to be a trans woman and hate
Oh.
crimed her because of this.
Yeah, so I'm guessing the site is only safe to view it if you're male.
Well, it said XY chromosomes.
Yeah.
So that's why I mentioned it's bioessentialist. It's like fundamentally built up on this being a bioessentialist anomaly
Yeah.
that like it does all the conservative gender roles, traditional gender role stuff.
I wonder what it thinks of people that aren't quite male or female genetically.
Well, you see, we have the two boxes, and if you don't quite fit into either of the boxes, die.
I was about to say, go fuck yourself.
Okay, it would not be a fan of me. It would not be a fan of me.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
At the very least, that's how like general society treats these issues. If not,
Yeah.
die. We're going to quote unquote change you. Anyway,
Considering I have the build of a man with boobs, I think they'd go for kill.
Yeah.
I can't
and
exactly woman.
and like I'm thinking of like the main thing that I was like having draw to mind was intersex folks
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I was saying
IG I
I'm yeah.
yeah IGM. Oh, what?
Intersex is literally just someone that's not quite male or female in some way genetically.
Yeah. Oh wait, so Jerry, you were saying that you are that?
I most likely am. I have a lot of
Ah,
signs to that, and to get
Hmm.
officially diagnosed, I'd need a doctor, which is expensive.
Yeah.
yeah. Fair enough. Well, valid, valid. I wasn't meaning to like speak over you there.
Oh no, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
was just like,
exactly.
yeah.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
I don't exactly speak a lot about that. I'm not really a vocal guy.
Mm.
That's valid. I think I get very like passionate about that particular conversation just because I've had a metric fuck ton of conversations uh with my VTube artist Viscera,
Mm.
who was a victim of such uh mutilations at birth, shall we say.
Oh God.
That's actually very common, and it
Yeah.
typically goes badly for the person it's done upon.
Yep.
And
I
the
just
doctors typically don't even tell the parents when they do it, so you can't even blame the
yeah.
parents.
At the very
Not,
least, not all the times.
Mm.
yeah,
Sometimes the doctors ask
sometimes
the
you
parents
can,
and the
yeah.
parents say, "Yeah, do it." But yeah. And I just realized maybe I shouldn't have very specifically named them while streaming. That was probably a mix up. Right when you go back and edit, maybe like redact their name just to be safe.
Yeah. Sure.
Um, because I mean they're very open about this, like in public. They publicly talk about this a lot. So I don't imagine they'd be too incensed by me bringing it up in
Hmm.
this obvious context where it's relevant. But yeah, just to be safe. Anyway,
Yeah.
knowing things about our viewers slash readers is really just a part of us. I mean, have you ever read a teen magazine made for girls and they had quizzes that claimed they knew you, claimed their quizzes could really help you in your future? Well, we're the version of that that's a digital that's A, digital, and B, totally for real. None of that fake bullshit. We really do help our fellow girls, so quiz time. Jot down your answers on a sheet of paper and tie them up to see your results at the end. 1. What would your ideal day be? Finding your most treasured lost item at a thrift shop? Redoing one of your worst moments and fixing it? Getting revenge on who hurt you? And seeing someone you can never see again? 2. What do you look for in a person? Is just as weird as you. Meh. Tongue sticking emoji. Knows how to use a gun. Has the same desire to fix the past as someone who you lost. Oh, there's multiple of these talking about losing people. Okay.
Yeah.
Quiz. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? A, the ability to read minds, and B, the ability to reverse time. C, the ability to communicate with past versions of yourself. D, the ability to talk to anyone no matter where they are in the universe. 4, do you wish for your future? Or what do you wish for your future? To become successful in achieving your greatest wish? To guide others in their life journey? To protect people from the dangers of themselves? Oh,
Uh,
oh.
uh,
To become a warning.
Hey, that's me.
I,
Results. Ugh. Results. If you picked mostly A, your main personality trait is determination. You're a go getter. You aren't afraid of danger and you know how to protect yourself. If you picked mostly B, your main personality trait is generosity. You want to help others, no matter what that means. A bit of invasion may be necessary, but in the end, the lives of those around you will be so much better. You don't need you don't need locks on your doors, Jimmy. You don't need those at all.
oh no, no,
If you
no,
picked mostly C,
no.
if you picked
Oh,
mostly C, redo yourself. Seriously. All you do is live on guilt. What's even the point? If you picked mostly D, you miss them that much? You're pathetic. You should have been better. God. I hope that was fun. We've got tons more quizzes over on our site. You should check it out.
So I think, do we have enough information?
Wait, hold on. Clicking on this thing that I just read, it changed over to I hope I'm okay. I think I am.
oh no.
Hmm. Well, besides the fact that this is a brilliantly put together SCP, I
Yeah.
love this SCP because it hurts so bad knowing that this is just stupidly realistic. Besides that, I'd say neutral evil.
Yeah.
Um, because I don't think that their internal logic would be consistent enough to put it in lawful evil because these sorts of things are inherently inconsistent.
Mhm. Yeah.
Ugh. Well, this was a fun end to stream. Nothing but all of the bigotries, just
Yep.
all of the girl boss bigotries.
And before that, it was all the religious bigotry.
Such a fun stream, bigotry after bigotry. Now we've girl bossed our way into hate crimes.
Woo!
I feel like that's gonna be
Gaslighting.
clipped for some reason.
girl bossed our way into hate crime.
Wasn't really a boo moment.
No, it's no. That's entirely fair. Like this entire bit was largely sarcastic. I took it as sarcastic.
Yeah.
Alright.
Slay Queen commit more hate crimes.
Oh my god.
Warning: the people. Warning that the owners and people speaking on this stream do not endorse this message in reality. Don't do that. Hate
Yeah,
crimes,
we are
not
not.
good.
We are not pro. We are not pro that group.
Hate crimes, not good. Radical inclusionary activities, making sure that everyone is taken care of, making sure that people can be their true selves. That's what we're for. I feel really bad for Landon and for that uh, unnamed trans doctor.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see Bright's character beat the shit out of one of the members.
You just all of a sudden you just see the Gremlin model, like she's just a regular person just sitting there like, time to do more just girly things. You just see me and the Gremlin model appear with the knife and start stabbing people.
So I just, like I mentioned in the group chat, that now I'm trying to think of like incompetent good and incompetent evil.
Yeah.
Uh, um, uh, Brightverse characters to
Yeah.
create. And I have to ask, because this one's like, I don't know if you'd be comfortable with it, but I just had the thought of an incompetent evil Bright that, like, basically worms her, like, ends up, like, deep inside of this organization, and she's, like, super in on the message, but everything she does causes the organization to falter.
My God.
That's actually kind of beautiful.
Yeah. Hmm. I mean, I'm fine with it as long as it's not a controversial organization.
Well, I'm meaning this organization.
Oh, just girly things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the thought of this Bright, like in the Bright verse, somehow being wrapped up into just girly things, becoming like an influential member, and then just being so incompetent at being awful that she screws up the organization.
Mhm. It's yeah. That should be fine.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And you gotta keep in mind, I'm just kind of spitballing things that my brain thought of.
Yeah. Hmm. Alright. Alright. Oh my god. Bookworm. Anyways, jury last words go.
Girl power. It's probably not something you'll ever hear me yell. I don't know what else to say. I can't really fake girl scary.
Hatchet last word. Oh wait, Bookworm last words go. I forgot about Bookworm.
I will have to say, weirdly, the scariest group of interest to me so far is the female one.
Like I said, the Reddit claimed that it was extremely
Like,
fucked up.
comment, subscribe, and follow Bright if you are
And
a
they
girl
were
boss.
right. I was expecting
Give her money
like
if you
some
appreciate this
super
content, and
organized
slay queen.
organization to be
Nail
like
care.
the scariest. No, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Just an anomalous blog post.
I like how you didn't even include the Devites being worse than them. Just going things is worse than Devites. Or Davites, I mean.
Well, think of this. They could convert Devites.
Oh my god. Why?
See?
Oh gods, that statement alone just made me want to jump under my table and duck and cover. Like, I
Girl
haven't.
power, I guess.
Oh my gods, that is such a viscerally uncomfortable reaction my body just had to that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's perfect. That's the point of this type of horror, but oh.
Yeah. Anyways, Hedge, any last words for stream?
I was simply going to say, it's very sobering to go from reading this, and then I sign into Twitter, and the first thing I see is someone saying that two fictional characters are actual people.
Oh.
No. What?
Yeah. It's like showing two fictional characters and saying also they aren't objects, they're people. When
They're objects.
they're literally they're fictional characters. They are literally objects.
Yeah, like, I love my character Rattler, but he's an object.
Yeah, like that's the what's the way that I would describe it? Characters are philosophical dolls we play with.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's the sort of statement that really does make me think maybe we do live in the SCP universe and there are anomalies out there making people say shit like that.
I honestly don't think they even need SCPs to say shit like that.
No, that's the true horror of it.
Wait,
Yeah.
if the SB universe was real, wouldn't Japan be mostly destroyed?
I'm not going to talk about that.
Japan would also have giant skeletons born from starvation and horrible circumstances, ready to eat people whenever the lights are out.
So basically, in SB universe, Japan is just fucked.
Yeah, they're not destroyed yet. We still have time.
Anyways, stay tuned, noodles. I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you guys next time for next mission. The raid was a small, bright raid. I think I posted that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is everyone ready for the raid?
Oh yeah, you don't mind me saying what I'm doing on my stream tomorrow, do you?
No.
Just a reminder that tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Apollo and I are going to be playing the newly revamped farmhouse map on Faz.
Mm-hmm.
So stop by if you wanna.
Yep. Anyways, be nice to this person and pussy bitch cocksucker fun time.
Oh my god, be an adult!
No.
Right is anomalously